Fingers crossed, guys.
Yeah, let's hope it all goes well. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Modeller's Corner. I'm myself here, Whitest Films, or Michael White, here to present the stream. And joining me this evening here, we've got... hang on, so I'm playing the playback here. We've got Mr. Tom Biddle back once more to help host the stream. We got Mr. Ben Hall.
Hello.
And we've also got Mr. Gavin Rose, aka Sparkshot, returning once more.
Greetings.
And the special guest on Modeller's Corner tonight is Mr. Turbo J UK. Now, it's a wee bit, just to let you know, it's a wee bit lagging now at his end, so hopefully he'll be able to respond to everything. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so just so you know, this is also Matt's first stream as well, so that's how everything goes smoothly from. And let's hope it goes smoothly for all of us, because not many of these streams usually do. But hopefully we won't have any trouble this time. So yeah, for those who are new to Modeller's Corner, basically it's just a get together of us fellow modelers working on various projects and having a wee bit of a banter and a bit of an old catch up. So also to remind folks on the stream is that during the stream at about 8 o'clock, we're going to be doing a showcase where you guys at home have been sending in some pictures to showcase, and now we're going to spend some time to have a look at your models and to talk about give our opinions on them and share our views. So that's a good way for getting everybody into the stream. So with that said, let's actually have a look at what we're going to be working on tonight. So Matt, if you're the guest this evening, you go first. I'll just get your screen on here so you can. You just want to say what you're working on? Okay.
Also, this is my first is trying to figure out how it all goes together, and currently the chassis is not back together.
Oh, cripes. Well, hopefully there's a way we can get back together. Maybe there might be some online instructions, perhaps that might be of any use, or I don't know.
Be a bit of time. Should be all right.
Yeah, should be all right, definitely. Then, hang on, Ben's somehow mysteriously gone. Where's Ben gone? Ben?
There he is.
Yeah, he's just vanished there for a second from the stream. I don't know what happened. Tom, what are you working on tonight?
Well, I was going to have another go, working on Thomas.
Okay.
My brass model.
All right.
Clearing up, maybe do a bit of work on the chassis again, because just want to try something. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but just want to try something.
Yeah. And Gav, what are you working on tonight?
My interpretation of Tibbeth Engine Shed 1910 to 1925. 3D printed, a bit rough, but I think we'll get away with it. This was scratch built. And got a quick picture. Hang on. Basically, my idea of that.
Okay.
First shed, first book, pretty much.
Awesome.
That's what I'm doing.
Cool. And Ben, what are you working on tonight?
Yeah. Sorry. Just say sorry about that. The camera decided it didn't want to work, but it seems all right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to carry on with some more orcs for the boat. Got a few undercoated ones just here, and a few more to carry on with painting all the other bits.
Cool. For me tonight, I was going to do a Dapple windmill kit, and I was going to motorize it there, but unfortunately, all my soldering gear has been left at my Model Railway Club, and because of the lockdown, I can't get access to it. So tonight, I'm going to have a go at making up another Will's Craftsman kit, and this is going to be a wee farm cottage. So, yeah, this will be some good fun for me. And...
It's funny you say that, Mike, because I'm actually doing a windmill myself.
Right.
I was going to motorize it, but I can never seem to find a good motor that does those speeds.
Well, basically, you can get these like Chinese, like geared ones. Apparently, I've got them. I've bought a number of them for various things. In fact, one of my watermill kits that I made from the Wheels series, it's actually fitted with one of those. And yeah, it's geared so that you can move quite slowly there. And yeah, that might be the best thing for you.
Okay, because I'm doing it in I'm doing it using this 28mm kit, this S-Scan kit,
Yeah.
and it looks just about the part, but it works like a fan. So I use the most I've used is quite fast. And when it spins around, it looks like a fan. It looks like it's a flood hitting your face.
Yeah.
So it looks something like that. I'm making a base for it as well.
Oh yeah.
But I'm hopefully going to try and make it look disguised, look less like its MDF would. But yeah.
No. Okay. Also, if anybody's is wondering where young May is tonight, she is in the room with me right now, but
I'm gonna stop.
she's well, basically before she came before we started the stream here, she decided to come in and bring one of her toys in, which is an old battered football, and now she's just constantly waiting for me to kick it over to her. I've said numerous times, I'm not going to play football with you. Hey, I told you I'm not playing football yet. Never mind staring at me looking tense. Oh, fine, I'll roll over to you. There you go. So, there she is. You can just see her on the corner screen. Come on over here. There we go. Come on, say hello to everyone. It's like running the city show. This things not going to plan, and animals want to do their own thing. All right, come on. Say hello to the stream. No, okay, just leave me then. So how's everybody this week? What's been happening to you guys?
I'm fine, I think. Yeah, I mean, I've just been. Fortunately, I'm still working. You know, it just feels wrong, obviously, because the idea is that you stay inside to save lives.
Yeah.
But I'm with the public, so unfortunately, I'm interacting with everyone, and I'm also not everyone's following the rules.
Yeah.
So there's that element to it, but so it's quite hard to try and weigh. But apart from that, how about yourself?
Yeah, all right. I'm just trying to keep myself busy. Really, I've been making like a whole load of like models and so forth for the 3D printer that I just to try and prevent myself from going insane from being out so much.
Do you not go out and exercise?
Oh yeah, I do. I go out every now and again just to play a bit of football with May here and there, and just do a few errands. But
I think you're in a good spot because you're in the country, aren't you?
Yeah, in the middle of the country. Yeah. This one comes with a free figure.
Yeah, I'm not too far from it, so it takes me about 10-15 minutes to cycle over there. But apart from that,
yeah.
I find, it's fine. It's okay to, if you're going to go out, it's okay to stay longer than. Because somebody said the recommendation was try and keep it under half an hour, or don't make it as long as you take it longer than you necessarily have to. Yeah. But I think if you're in a remote place like the country somewhere, then it's fine. As long as you're away from people.
Yeah.
Then of course there's the bit where there's the trouble of having to come back, because obviously you've got to go through like neighborhoods and things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apologies if this looks boring.
Well,
I'll wait for a good bit of this out.
But that's usually what happens during modeling games. It's just like,
I know. It's like I don't have any clamps that are going to hold this, so I just have to use my hands.
Mate, I'm not going to play football. Stop bringing. Oh, fine. Right. I'll throw it down the stairs here, okay? And you can go and get it, okay?
We have the the Lego Railway Modeler. I just finished building a Lego Ginty this week.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome. Well, of course, Turbo J knows all about that. Building Lego, doesn't he?
I'm lagging.
Lagging?
Quite badly, I think.
Of all people, no. Impossible.
We're sorry if Turbo J's feed is lagging there, folks. So it's just probably maybe just due to a connection error. Hopefully it will work.
If you hit it hard enough, it might.
Sorry?
If you hit it hard enough, it might.
They usually do. If all else fails, hit it with big hammer.
Yeah.
Funny, I was actually looking at some of your Lego creations the other day, actually, Matt. How long did it actually take you to make it, actually? Because I think your recent one there was the brake coach for the Pullman trains, wasn't it? Oh, right, okay.
Just a second, fellas.
No worries. What's I've got a pathway.
So I take it with but anyone who's had to stay indoors, they haven't actually run out of projects just yet.
No, because like last year, I've kind of like stocked up on like kits for like rainy days and stuff like that there. So with Model 20, like, there's hardly a chance of me running out of kits.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stop myself from buying things when I've not even finished it. If that makes sense. So, for example, I was thinking about getting some more coach kits.
Tom, you're still struggling with the other ones.
No.
Why do you want to buy more?
So I could do an Inclabo Mark II.
Just stick with the ones you have and just try and make them work. Yes.
No, I mean the ones I've got. No, fair enough. The ones that I've built, they're fine.
Yeah.
The old coaches, that's. Remember last week when I said I thought I had this finally sorted out?
Yeah.
It's slightly too small, lengthwise.
Right.
I've got to do again, but just a tad taller. And then, hopefully that should be it.
Cool.
They say third time's the charm, but with Tom, it's the sixth time.
Working on the same thing every week. It should be a point where if you can't get it done, you shouldn't be on the stream.
Yeah. And yet here you are.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Every week.
Holding you guys back. Last year it took me a year to do Annie, and I finished it on the last stream.
Yeah.
This is like the fourth show this year, and I'm still on the same thing.
I know, it's just going to be like, will he finish a coach this year? Actually, talking of which, this actually is the 1 year anniversary of Models Corner. We've been doing this now for nearly 1 year.
Oh. You still got a cake.
Yeah, years ago. Yeah, just flown by.
I don't know. It feels longer, but yeah.
Mate, I'm not going to throw the ball for you. Okay.
Look
Look at her. She's just sitting there waiting for me to throw it.
Just
I'm not throwing it.
Thomas Kenton said, "Love how I watched the Trouble Trains free today, and later Turbo J is here, and now he's gone."
Oh, it's probably the lagging. Oh, shoot.
You scared away, Tom.
He'll probably come back on here. Hang on.
Yeah, I don't know why
He said early on we were doing a test earlier on there just to see how he gets on with it there, and there was a wee bit of lagging, so we couldn't really hear exactly what was being said, or because of the delay time. Like, one of us kept talking over when he started to speak.
it's kind of bizarre how you're in Ireland and our signal's very quick. But when it comes to Matt, who's in the UK as well, it's like
Oh, there he is back. Device is not connected. There he is. Is that better, Matt? Yes, okay.
Hello? Am I?
Hello?
Yeah, I think my connection's so bad it must have been
Yeah, I was just wondering what was going on there. So.
I mean, everything.
Can you hear us now?
Slowly, I'm struggling to hear a lot of the time.
I was just saying, we've got somebody who's watching the top of
I don't know. Now, so this is a mystery.
We were saying, Matt, one of the guys in the stream has watched was watching the Trollwood Trains free.
Sorry.
No, Tom. Thomas Kenton says, "Did I scare him off?" No, Tom, you didn't. It's just probably his connection. I was just making a joke, mate.
No, you didn't scare.
It takes more than that to scare anyone off the stream. Yeah, they were saying, Iman was saying that he was watching like Trouble Trains 3 before watching the stream. Though, funny enough, I was actually watching When Bad Robots Go Worse. Because I think I remember that used to be like a personal favorite of mine when I first watched this series. So did anybody watch Tidfield Thunderbolt this week?
I didn't.
Didn't bother.
I wish.
Go on, Dave.
Funny enough, the new Red Dwarf special's on at 9 o'clock.
It was on yesterday, wasn't it?
Was
Yeah,
it?
that's-
Yeah, it was on.
on-
Yeah, it was on yesterday.
I thought it was tonight.
You can still watch it on playback.
Oh, good. Okay.
So.
I watched in the opening.
Oh yeah.
Like, what was it? The cat flapping things, and just that was.
Spoilers, Tom.
Some of us haven't seen it yet.
Well, there was a preview on Facebook.
One of them.
Well, there was a preview on Facebook. That's why I thought everyone would have seen that. So I shared it on my profile. But okay.
I've recorded it. I haven't watched it yet.
You recorded it.
Yeah, I got one of those TiVo box things.
Oh, cool.
That's the problem. When we recorded it, my mind immediately thought of recording it on VHS back in to old days.
Oh god, I remember those days.
Yeah.
I've still got a VHS.
I've got VHS.
I've only got like one TV left that plays VHS, and I think it's on its way out now. So I'm trying to do what I can to preserve any VHSs I want converted.
Yeah, I'm trying to convert videos, but I can't seem to get it working properly. Does anyone remember a show called Astrophile?
Astrophile?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a stop motion thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. I've got this VHS with all the episodes on it. I'm trying to put it on. I was trying to download it so I can put it on YouTube, but
What was it? What do I remember that shit? There's one thing I remember from that. There was the villain characters. They always eat this. They always eat this weird stuff called is it slime curd.
Slime curd. That was what was it? Yeah, that was like a plant that grew on their planet. That
Yeah.
they didn't
Yeah, it's like the only thing that grows on their planet. It's just the most foul tasting thing in existence.
Yeah. No, my favorite one is when they were Biff made the surprise chocolate cake for Splodge.
Right.
And he goes, you didn't say it was surprise chocolate cake. You just said chocolate cake. Oh, didn't I, Splodge? Oh well, I didn't want to spoil the surprise. Okay, and what is the surprise, Biff? There isn't any actual chocolate in it.
Well, what's in it then? Slime curd.
No, it was just some stuff I found looked like chocolate, Splodge. What do you mean it looked like chocolate? Well, it was brown and sort of sticky in it, you know. No, don't tell me. I don't want to know, thank you. All right. And then later on he's eating it. It's just funny. Sorry, yeah.
The stuff they get away with in kids' programs these days.
No.
Well, back then anyway.
You'd struggle to get that past the censor these days.
That's not going to happen, you know. I mean, because this is like CBC. No, ITV.
Yeah.
I feel like Britain was more stricter on their their PG than American was, but you know. But there again, I have been proved wrong before. Many times.
Many times. I noticed on Twitter, Sif user Chris Ignore, he seems to be doing quite a lot of like tweets about the original Pingu series. Now, there's a show that had quite a few bits censored from that, which I'm actually quite surprised that she got censored.
Yeah.
The F words in it.
Yeah, in one episode, he swears constantly. Like during for one episode, he just literally starts swearing. Then, but then there's like what was it? There's some episodes that just have like areas that that would scare or disturb viewers.
Didn't say a bitch at one point.
I don't think he did.
I probably think of the Chav redub, innit?
Yeah, you think of the Jabbery Bob, yeah.
I love those ones. They're hysterical.
Oh, we're going to do some drugs, Dad. Dad.
You're looking for a right effing smack, you.
Apparently, I sound like the bird from Huxley Pig on that redub.
Yes.
You spoon.
Sorry, Matt, were you looking at us, sir? Oh, this is probably going again.
Stream gremlins.
So now Mother's going at swear words Penguin says.
Yeah. Right.
For kids.
Gav's got one of those badmouth penguins.
It's actually a little a sweet dispenser. It actually does little shits. Watch. You have to wind it up, and it poos little sweeties out.
Like very bad tasting cola sweets, I think.
Wait for it.
Oh, that's annoying.
Go on, poo sweet. Must have run out.
What are you doing? We're just like I've been looking in my box. I look up here. There's like this big. Get that.
Oh well.
It's run out of sweets to poop.
Dear. Hey, stop that. You're hitting the mic. Don't do that.
Stop that.
Stop that. It's silly.
I'm interested, Mike.
Well,
Why do you let Marge in there?
sorry.
What? No, so why do you? Why is that interest? Why do you let her in when you go on the live stream? Why do you let the dog in there?
Michael's friend.
Because why not?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe there's like some research or something that if you have an animal in your video, it probably would get more views, I suppose.
Yeah. I'd love it if we shut her out and then there's like a petition to let back in by next stream.
I was looking. I looked in the chat there, and somebody was actually saying, like, I was just going to ask, like, where's May this weekend? It turns out she was there at the time. Earlier on.
May, sorry, I keep calling her Marge.
Marge. Yeah.
We've got blue hair.
All these years that she's been calling me Marge. Yeah. She doesn't like that name.
Marge. Or I forget names. I'm sorry.
How could you forget May?
Her name's been shown on the chat loads of times, Tom.
I know, but
You even said it numerous times.
forget it. I'm sorry, Bill. Mike, sorry.
Hey. Cool, go. Anyway. Shout out to the chat there. How is everybody else doing at home? You keeping safe this week?
Is peanut now a swear word?
Let's see.
Depends.
Yeah, well,
It is on this screen.
I've been told not to say it, so I think yes, it is.
Depends the context.
Everyone else can say it, you can't.
Well, that's because once he says it, there you can't stop. It's like eating peanuts. Once you start eating them, you can't stop.
They ain't as good as Pringles, though.
Oh, not all. Yeah. God, the amount of tubes of Pringles I go through.
Oh, for me,
Damn it, Gav, I want Pringles.
I think the worst one for me though is Oreos. I literally have a massive craving for Oreos.
really?
Yeah.
Do you like the Oreo cream egg? I think it's cool.
Oh, the cream eggs. Yes, they were really good.
I'm still a bit. I don't know. I can't. It isn't quite hit off on me yet. I don't know. Ooh, God. Balls.
Right, Gav, you got a question here. Which side of the sheds are you working on?
Hang on one sec. I'm starting with the front. So I've done that piece. And then I'm doing the next set and the next set. And then it's a case of trying to integrate them so they fit together properly. Because this is made out of so many little pieces. It's not ideal. You see? I mean, it'd be better laser cut, but I don't have the skill for that yet.
Ow!
So I'm just doing what I can, really. I think once it's done, once it's been filed and painted and stuff, it should pass the 2 foot rule. So when you look at it 2 or 3 foot away, it should look acceptable.
Yeah.
But it's a bit rough around the edges. I'm super gluing it.
I was going to say,
starting
what
to
were we using to glue it there with?
Yeah, I'm just blobs of super glue. It's not the best way, but it's adequate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm using PET G, the plastic.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how else works. You see. The reason I'm talking in little gaps is because I've got an echo. It just confuses me.
AC Stuff says trying to keep safe, but it's difficult at the work to become a postman, and it's not brilliant at the minute. Yeah, no, you're right, because apparently post office staff have not been given the right equipment to protect themselves. I mean, I've already mentioned this last week, but I've had at my workplace, I work in the sorting office. One of my postmen comes in. He's recently had a newborn baby.
Oh yeah.
That was born prematurely, and it's fine. But at the same time, it's like he goes home. He's not wearing any gloves, no mask or anything. He's not protecting himself.
Aye.
But and it's because if the company's not supplying them, and they should be. So I mean, I've had to give him gloves just so he can feel more safer.
Yeah.
Because although postmen are once they've knocked the bell, they stay 2 meters away. It's still because not everyone's really
Doing a
doing their bit. They're just
just
they're not really keeping safe. They're not thinking. So I say, although AC stuff, I get what you mean. Like, it's good we can still work, but it doesn't really count the fact that we are putting ourselves out there. I don't know about risking our lives, but it just doesn't feel right working that with people right now.
I think for me, that's kind of the upside of being on night shift, is that I'm not really sort of custom facing.
No.
I mean, we still take every precaution under the sun that we can.
Finally.
Yeah. But no, I do worry about anyone who has to work during the day.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, are you more worried about catching it or spreading it?
Both. Come on.
Both. Really.
Okay, yeah. Because I don't know, I'm feel a bit like I haven't thought about too much about me getting it. It's more about spreading it to somebody else and then getting the blame or something. I don't know. That's what.
Matt was trying to speak there. I was a wee bit worried as well because my sister recently gave birth to a baby girl this week on Monday.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. So she arrived about 20 to 12 Monday morning. So I saw her earlier today. Then she is definitely like a lovely wee girl there, but it's just like being born during that time. We were just like very, very worried in case anything happens to her. Like, so.
Yeah, God forbid that she caught something.
Yeah. That'd be the last thing we need.
Well, just somebody's asked me a question on the chat about how big the shed is. It's approximately 15 foot square, roughly. Pretty much.
Jeez.
So it houses 6 tracks. Also house whiskey if you wanted to.
Oh,
Wouldn't recommend it there.
Well, I've only got like
whiskey.
I've only got like half a cup of cold tea, so that's ugh. Those are good. So I better drink this here in case this accidentally mutates into something bad. Because like the last time I left a cup of tea during Modeler's Quarter, without drinking it, it kind of mutated into something fierce. So I better drink it up now.
It's called mold.
I don't say that whilst I'm drinking it. God's sake, Tom.
You're drinking poo.
Or sludge.
If it doesn't sort of sprout legs, gain sentience, and walk off, you're all right.
Well, it cracks. That's what I. Well, as far as I knew, like if you leave tea in a mug for like say about 3 months, it actually begins to like give off a really bad smell, and then it just dries up into a one big giant crack. I'm not kidding. That's what it is. I took a photograph of it and posted it online. It says, "This is what happens if you leave your tea."
Just a warning to you guys: always clean your office.
Yeah, you don't know what happens.
I don't want to know what happens.
Oh,
I'd rather die in ignorance. So, I'm trying. What I'm basically doing is I just want to know what you think. Basically, because I can't seem to get any my chassis, I'm using like frame spacers.
Right.
I can't seem to get. I'd rather use the block one than the flat piece of nickel silver that comes with the kit.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm improvising because I haven't got the right size and I can't find them anywhere. So I'm putting ABA nuts in between the spacer and the chassis.
Yeah, people do that. As long as you can keep it square, you'd be okay.
Oh, you can. Oh,
That's the
okay.
biggest thing. The biggest thing is keeping it square. If you have it off, then you're gonna have problems. But
thought it
yeah,
was
it should be fine. At the end of the day, a frame spacer, the clues in the name, it just spaces it. So it doesn't matter what you use, really, as long as it works.
Was it square? Yeah. What I'm trying to do right now. Okay, so I thought what I was doing was abnormal, but okay.
Hello, you come for a nosy? Hmm? Yes, all
Atris models, how is the narrow gauge fleet going? To be honest, I've not done anything to it in years. I think that little Bagnall from previous stream is the latest one.
How about 10 cents?
Oh Christ! Don't talk about that.
don't talk.
No,
Tea.
I'm hoping that once this monstrosity is finished, and I've got the workshop sorted out proper, that I can make a some much bigger progress with it. Because I build a new superstructure for it, and that needs that'll need a scroll saw, which at the moment I don't have room for.
Oh, just noticed Matt's gone here.
Okay.
It's really difficult with this what the channel thing because you can't even have a conversation with him.
Well, yeah, it's just because of the lagging at his end.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
That's him back.
See if this works.
Everything okay, Matt?
Red.
Yours okay?
Hello?
Lagging must be very long. Hello?
Coming through.
Yes,
Yeah.
we hear you fine. You hear us okay?
Slightly better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely better.
Oh no.
Yeah, much better. No? Oh dear.
Oh,
I don't know what's on. I've kind of given up on using my router, and I've had to not.
Okay.
Absolutely no.
it might if you're trying to use your home
Sorry, I
internet.
can't
It
fix
also
the.
depends on if there's heavy use elsewhere.
Hmm. Question from Michael and the gang. Do any of you know if Timber and Friends? What's Timber? Do we know a show called Timber and Friends?
No.
Maybe
No.
it's some JoJo wood.
Probably.
What did Timber that Brandon Pugs parody a couple of years ago?
I don't know.
Yeah, just a bit like this. Sort of.
What for? Plank from Ed, Edd and Eddy getting a spin-off series.
Oh god.
You can trust Plank. He knows things.
I actually do remember seeing a video somewhere on YouTube where it was a voiceovers panel of Dragon Ball Z, and the guy who voices Goku is also the same voice actor who does Rolf.
Yeah.
And there's one funny scene. There's like one funny scene is like where they would have Vegeta and Rolf having a conversation. It's just like the most funniest thing you ever hear. So you have Vegeta saying, what kind of person do you think I am? Really human. I am the greatest warrior in the entire universe. And you just have Rolf just go like, what kind of crazy doohickey are you talking about, spiky headed boy?
For those who don't know, there were two versions of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. There's like one version had like different things in it, didn't it?
They're different voice actors, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember once years ago, we were watching it's known as the one you were talking about. It's known as the Ocean dub.
All right.
Kyoto group. And then all of a sudden it changed one day to fun animation. Knuckles.
Random Knuckles appears.
Ugandan Knuckles, you mean?
Well, yeah.
You know the way.
Do you know the way? You must have a ball out to know the way.
But we never know the way.
You want the queen. He spit on you.
I think the worst one I remember hearing was there was one I heard in some guys that were on like some sort of game stream, but they all spawned as Wallace and Gromit, and they all started talking like Wallace, and they're like on this big quest to look for cheese, and they actually recorded this, and it's quite funny. I'm trying to like the cheese.
Cheese, Gromit.
Cheese, Gromit.
It's in the
This is not poker. Oh dear. And there's like there's like one scene though when they just stop one user and they just says, you gotta help us find the cheese, and the user's like, but there is no cheese, and he's like, wait, what?
There is no
What do you mean? Hang on, guy.
cheese.
Yeah, where's the? What do you mean there is no cheese? What do you mean there's no cheese? Give us the cheese! Give us the. He starts chasing around the whole. He was like, give us the bloody cheese! Why have you not want the cheese?
Give us the cheese.
Give us the cheese.
Here, everyone, let's
Crackers
dance.
cheese.
Oh, we could do that. You know that? Remember the old cheese string adverts?
Oh God, those adverts. Was that the one that had the wee young kid at the end? He always spoke in that deep voice.
Yeah. If I do the opening bit, you can do the bit at the end.
What? How did the slogan go again?
Was it like real edible cheese or something?
Okay.
Real edible cheese.
Real apple cheese.
So if I do my bit, if I say something quick, if I do the intro, you can do the ending.
Yeah. Okay.
So cheese string.
We are apple cheese.
Oh,
I love using that voice. I've been doing that Dr. Claw voice for years since
how
I
does
was
it
a
not
kid.
damage your vocal cords though?
You what?
How does it not damage your vocal cords?
I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I've been doing it since I was like 5 years old. And I'm surprised I can still do it. Because there was one kid in my media class. He was very big into like death metal and all that there, and he just says to me, he says, "How the hell did you do that?" He says, "It takes years for like guys to do that, and you can put it on instantly." I'm like, just got lucky, I suppose.
Yeah, that's quite interesting though, because do you remember the Enfield poltergeist?
Sorry.
Do you know the Enfield poltergeist?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh right, okay. Well, there's actually no, don't worry about it. Sorry. There's a little, basically the story. I mean, the story goes is that the ghost spoke through a little girl, and she would talk like that
All right.
because she was impersonating an old man's voice.
Ah.
But everyone was thinking that she was doing ventriloquist, and because she could talk with that voice for hours, and it would never damage her voice.
Right.
But if you can do it and there's no damage to your voice, then
What are you implying, Tom?
I don't know. I probably shouldn't because it's been made. Have you seen The Conjuring 2?
No.
Oh well, they've made it into a film now, so
Oh.
let's be real.
Hey.
Sounds like Bodger and Badger. This does.
Right. Oh God, that's a show.
This is smelly. No, this is smelly.
Which is smelly.
Good with garbage.
That's what I'm using.
Right now,
You guys
garbage.
seen Goku's new transformation? Do you mean when he's got blue hair?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bit too much.
This new transformation, which one?
I think I'm still like rewatching the scene of when Gohan transforms into Super Saiyan 2. Still one of my favorite scenes.
Mm.
I still feel a bit like it just gets a bit over exaggerated. A bit like it's like just turn yellow. Maybe apparently it's supposed to be like something that everyone can do. Does that make sense?
Well, as far as I know, to make them turn like different parts of different Super Saiyans, like they have to go through a very powerful emotional thing of like great, like they have to get really, really angry or.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, was it the Trunks and Go 10 didn't need to do that? They could just turn it on, whatever.
Yeah.
I remember in the series, I think I don't know. I can't remember how Trunks did it. I imagine hitting really hard. But I know Goten turned Super Saiyan when Gohan was training with him, and it was like kind of by accident. But at the end of the day, put it down to plot convenience.
Yeah. So I do remember that Trunks became Super Saiyan because there's like alternate universe Trunks. He was grieving over Gohan's death.
Oh, the future one, yeah.
Yeah, future Trunks.
That's my favorite storyline in the whole genre.
Really?
That's my favorite storyline in the whole genre, the whole future. The androids storyline.
Yeah.
All right.
He Timber. Go back to the Timber and Friends things. Has got a Percy face, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No idea.
No.
This is the first time I've ever heard of this. Like, so.
It's like, what would you call somebody a piece of wood? Actually, what would you call a steam engine a piece of wood if it burns coal?
Go on.
It's not a joke.
I was going to pause.
me.
Waiting
Waiting for the punchline.
We're going back to the old jokes again, like we did last week.
Oh no.
You'll fail that the last time.
You failed me.
Don't ever do that again.
No.
What do you call a deer with no eyes?
Yeah, I'm jealous of Matt work badge. He's even got his own work drawers in
A
there.
couple of things ago, where are you?
Right.
Hey, you can stare that. You can stare at me all you like. That I'm not going to throw the ball for you again.
Go on. Oh, please.
I wish I could turn the camera over so I could show you. Hang on, maybe I could actually.
Oh, stop. Oh.
Like you can see May over there.
Oh, bless her.
She's literally waiting to throw the ball at her.
Please.
I'm not throw it. Fine. Here you can. Watch it. Watch as she flies downstairs. What do you see?
Yeah. Right outside.
Not so much flew. She kind of just thought about it and then thought, "Oh yeah, we'll get it."
Oh yeah, she hasn't been. She wasn't actually really. Anyway, she's coming back. Yes.
She's back, but with a different ball.
No, it's the same ball. Just see.
I was saying if she came upstairs with another ball, it's like, where'd that come from?
But what was it? Oh, that actually did remind me. I was reading. I was saying I've been reading or listening to the Terry Pratchett novels. I was listening to this new one I got called Making Money. It's the second of the character Moislan Vick trilogy. But there's a scene where he gets Basically, the story's about him taking charge of the national bank or Bank Morpok, and he's actually. It turns out that the original chairman of the bank had sadly died from old age, but she left all the shares of the bank to a small dog, which is a wee pug called Mr. Fusspot. During the story, they're trying to find a set of keys to the bank vault, and they accidentally stumble across a very private collection of a very inappropriate description, which I will not disclose on. And but after this sudden discovery, Mr. Fosspot is often seen was actually seen sneaking off with what was described in the story as his new favorite toy, which was sadly not a rubber bone, but was something else. And the worst thing is every time he's seen, the thing's always going off because it was a wind up clockwork one. So it's just a fear that it's just like every now and again when the dog's seen that one of his favorite toys is constantly being reminded, and everybody's just staring at it, going like, okay, this is normal. Let's just accept it. Well, I thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny.
Trying to concentrate on this, sorry, mate.
Yeah, it's getting noise.
I didn't get it, and I was going to say something. Well, I'll make a twat of myself, so I didn't bother.
Yeah, that's all right. I was just being one.
Okay, just a thought. Did you want to mention anything about the? Actually, can I mention it?
I don't know what.
You showed us a body shell.
Yeah, I'll show you in a minute.
I mean, you showed us on I think I can't remember if you showed us on Twitter or if it was something you wanted to announce yet. Or
It's not ready yet. One sec. Basically, I've already printed it a second time. This is the prototype. So it's an A0G2, can be a Gordon high plate. But I've done it again just to basically prove it. It's in two parts, and the join's here. You can probably just see a little gap.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to fill it. But it now means I can actually offer them, at least once I'm happy with them. Shit. Doesn't help, does it?
right. We're not buying that one.
It's just for test
Sturdy.
basically. Yeah, so in time, they'll be available. And obviously, won't have to pay silly price on shape waste.
You alright, mate? Just poking your head through my armrest.
Bloody thing. Sorry. For language. Right, I'm gonna get this on a break and go like a first for it.
Has the coach beaten you, Tom?
I'm not doing the coach. I'm doing a chassis.
All right.
That's even worse.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I'm this thing.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
So, Jimmy laughing.
Yes.
I'm not laughing. I'm crying.
Inside.
Max's Model did you get the tweet? What tweet was that? Let me just check.
Tweet.
I've had several tweets in my life.
Let's see.
But the only twit was true. The only true was you.
No, I know about. I've heard of a certain neighbour.
Right, have a look at this. I pinch the screen.
Yes.
There's some
Right.
gap issues.
I think I've now found out what Timber and Friends is.
Okay.
Yeah. It's something different.
And
We want to know.
Well, it's different. Yes.
It's not perverted, is it?
No, it's basically like one of those trains type videos.
Okay.
oh, more train.
Yeah, more trains.
I want to check my phone. I want to look at it.
Right. Maybe 5 minutes here, and then we'll start the showcase.
How are you getting on there, Matt? We're not talking over you or anything, are we?
No, he just can't hear you.
No, he can hear us. It's just that it's lagging at his end at times. Or maybe it just sometimes it just takes a while for the feedback.
Don't fall
my
apart
phone
again.
too
Don't
loud?
fall apart again.
Let's hope it doesn't.
Oh, falling apart.
What's your problem there, Matt?
You'll never know.
It's Graham Farris chassis he's working on. He's right. This is a bit of a
BRB. Bees.
BRB. It's a wee bit of a
Yeah.
joke. It's a wee bit of a joke he's put on.
Brilliant. I want a copy of that.
Yeah. Do you know? I was actually thinking, like, it'd be a good idea. We actually make T-shirts of Modelers Corner. Like, just have like T-shirts, and we just have the Modelers Corner crest on it.
Maybe. Or yeah, I want to say no to that.
Maybe a name board.
Cut multiple colours.
Be high yourself, chaps.
I'll tell you what, though, I think Gav's the only one who's actually been considerate because when we want to go, we just go. We don't actually say where we actually gone to.
Yeah.
And it's nearly 8 o'clock, Mike.
Yeah. Just give me a wee second. I just want to get these bits cut out, and then I'll start the showcase.
Go ahead and grab your coffee. Tea.
Lucy, hey Tom, make sure Clarabelle is safe tonight.
Yes, I will. Oh, I did. Don't worry, I'll fix it.
Especially what happened last time.
Well, what's funny is actually because people always say to me, don't use low melt solder on brass. But I've dropped. I gotta be honest. I dropped Annie and Clarabelle twice that night, and the only thing that broke off was the bits I stuck on with epoxy resin. So I think it's kind of a mystery in one sense, but yeah. Actually, but I do feel I did break it again, so here she is.
Given the amount of times that you say that you've broken these things, are we going to end up seeing like Mark III?
Yes.
Probably Mark 7.
What's going to happen?
Because I remember seeing the Model Array DVD with Bob Symes presenting, and he was talking about this one layout that actually went through so many rebuilds that during the time when they were filming the layout, it was about to be going through its 7th rebuild. I'm like, really? How many times is this layout to be rebuilt?
Even the same.
the most common saying that anybody would say whenever they see this layer at a show is, "Oh no, not another one."
To be fair, Mike. You for the last 10 years, you just made the one track plan.
Well, yeah, but there were reasons. I have my reasons.
No, don't worry. We'll just wind you up, mate. It's all right. Well, I am.
Yeah.
Right. One is finished but never completed.
To be fair, I wouldn't mind doing the same track plan in O gauge, but do a different sort of design. Like,
Right.
I wouldn't do an exact for Far Cry replica, but I'd use a track plan. Just because I like the idea, like the loop, and then you got the stations and the sidings and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Right, guys, it's now gone 8 o'clock here, and that means it's now time to start up the Modelers Corner showcase. So,
Look at somebody else's work and they've probably done better than we have.
yeah, as usually the case, really. Okay, give me a second. I just wanted to get this sword out first.
It's like viewers showcase. We make our work look crap.
Okay, right. All right. I'm going as fast as I can. So I'm going to need to rub it in.
Does Carol Vorderman appear in this?
I hope not.
Oh,
She owes me money.
really?
The stuff these days, can you, Mike?
No. This is what happens. All right. Okay, Tom. I've got the thing up now. Okay. Here we go. First one here to showcase is no.
Oh,
I thought you said there's meant to be viewers things, Tom.
oh yeah. Sorry. Technically, it's not my work. So
The coaches.
Okay.
my
Well, yeah, the coaches are his work though, but the figures are somebody else's.
yeah,
Well,
my friend Claire, who I've known from uni, she does Warhammer painting, and I basically just one day I just asked her, could you because when it comes to figurine painting, I've got no idea what I'm doing, and I haven't even got the patience to do the amount of work she's done. So, and I don't know, it always looks nicer when you let someone else do a job for you, if it makes sense. But
yeah.
so I just sort of said, here's the references, here's what I want this to look like, and she produced that. Because I've always felt like people who do Warhammer always do a better job at painting the figurines than people who don't.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So if you don't know if you recognise them, you got the Fat Control there. You got, and there's a SIF member in there somewhere.
There's a SIF member there somewhere. Can you spot him?
Mm. If you want a clue,
Don't. don't give them clues. You just spoil it.
Oh, fine.
It spoils the fun.
What's quite funny is when I had feedback, people don't seem to recognise particular figures, like the Edwardian chap in the maroon coats.
This guy here.
He's based on one of the figurines that appears in Series 1. Nobody has seemed to pick up on it. But yeah, so I just did like a little picture of them all together because I thought it looked more fuller. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, no, not fuller, but I just thought it'd be nice to sort of just have a little picture for her so she see how much all the great work she's done. And yeah.
Right. Let's move on to the next one. No, this is somebody else's. This is Gavin's, isn't it?
Yup.
It's we signal engage signal which you're working on for your layout of
So what's the history behind that? Is it did you just buy from, or did you print that?
That's a ratio kit.
Right.
And have you got the close up, Michael? That's all.
Danny Bear?
Yeah, just basically, I don't know how to explain it. Where the little glass bits are, you have to sort of put the paint in and bubble it round. And it was also a bugger. The whole thing's about 1.25 inches high.
Yeah,
So, yeah, awkward.
That was weird.
that's it in place on the layout.
Just plonk for now.
Yeah.
It looks good though, actually. I mean, it does.
Because normally when you say booger, you say boogia.
Bugya.
Oh yeah.
Bugya.
Mm.
Are you going?
Very nice.
I was going to ask it. Are you going to power it?
No chance.
Okay.
It's
I do
all-
like the. I've always liked that layout. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I quite like it. Like, it's based off of. It's sorry, start again. What's it called again?
It's
Norambi.
called Narambi.
Yeah.
If you look on the Sodor map and look at the Far East,
Hmm.
down a bit, it's basically that. My idea of it.
Yeah, I like it. It's very I can't very once the 40s or 30s or something. Is that what? No.
Yeah, it's supposed to be based on the old stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the look at the Railway Series illustrations, these isn't any.
Hmm.
So the only thing we've got is a map,
Yeah.
which is why
Yeah.
the bank is where it is.
So this is just like your own like visual interpretation of what it might look like.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the map, you can see where the infrastructure is and where the green stuff is.
Yeah.
Basically, that's the only guide we have.
Yeah.
But in terms of how it actually looks, the layout and the features, it's anybody's guess.
Hmm. One thing I do like though is this is gonna sound a bit weird, but I actually do like the way you have the vegetation over here, just this little bit of foliage over here. For some reason, I just quite like the way that's placed.
Oh, you mean the foam stuff?
Yeah, just that wee bit there. I just somehow just like the way that's placed. It just has a bit more, moss around
Yeah.
certain areas.
Hmm.
Okay, now this is from Lady Raccoon of his 00 skin
yeah, I like-
of 16.
I said this before on Twitter, but I've always liked. I do quite like the idea of him having stubble. I think it adds more to his personality and the character,
Yeah.
rather than just being clean shaven. Yeah.
It makes sense because wasn't he an industrial engine?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's even nicer. He's even like taking photographs of the reenactment of the accident.
Yeah. Definitely. I like that.
No!
Apart from the lighting, I think it's I quite like that.
No.
Looks like he's dropped his bag of chips.
Not the chips.
He's dropped his peanuts.
Tom. Tom's broken the rule. He said the word.
Good thing I've thrown away. It's a good thing I've thrown away my sweater.
Alright, this is another wagon that the Raccoon sent in. This is a quite. I think this is probably like a farm box or something.
A container wagon?
Yeah, it kind of looks like I don't know. I'm guessing it's probably like maybe an animal container wagon, or maybe just like I said, it's just a standard container wagon, really. But yeah, that looks quite good.
Yeah.
And then we have a repainted utility van.
Melbourne.
Yeah, it could be either. I think it's probably. I don't know if this was originally a mail van or one of the lobster vans or the green vans that Bachman brought out.
The lobster vans.
Yeah, the Bachman brought out like a range of like these vans. And they just had like lobsters on the side. So I don't know.
Okay. So it's not that precise because people are just too scared to actually go near them. So just literally open it. Just one box because they're too scared to like.
I don't know.
I'm joking. But no, I mean, I really like the weathering on it. The shape,
The weather looks really good. It looks really good
highlights, and yeah.
to the Series 1 wagon. I
Yeah.
always noticed in that in Series 1 that wagon it's always seen in various parts, but it always has like one shot there it'd be seen having bogies like this one has, but then another shots it'd just be like it runs on four wheels. I'm just like, what happened during then?
Well, what I want to know is in that episode, why in Thomas and the Trucks, why it's one wagon, then the next scene, then when he goes through the tunnel, it's that wagon.
Oh well, maybe it's a magic tunnel. You see, Tom, it's a magic.
Ooh.
Why do you think the trucks change sides during the whole trip? It's a magic.
Nothing I noticed is the underframe's different. Is that the kit was made, or was that?
No, I think that's just maybe how it came ready made, I suppose, or maybe that was stand on. I'm not sure.
But I think it's different to what I've seen before, so I might have, I guess I was looking into it, but never.
Moving on. This is from Ryan T. Shaw on Twitter. This is his nice George England logo.
Ooh, another one.
Yeah, I love it.
It's
I
a
love
good line
that.
in that.
Yeah, the line not there is fantastic.
Lovely.
Mm.
Blue in the black, yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you do the transfer? I mean, I always find those transfers are always very tricky to do, but they're the most authentic, most.
I think it's just like I think you just get like just like the straight lines in one sheet, and you have like the corners as well. So you just I think how it goes, like people just maybe put the corners on first, and then they do the straight lines afterwards. I'm guessing that's how it goes. But
I usually do it backwards. You do all the straights first, then put the corners on. I suppose it would be found easier.
Hmm.
Thing is, if you start with the straights, you can sight down the length of it and compare it to the edges to make sure it's parallel.
I've got ugly versions.
Sorry, Matt, go on.
We'll let you speak.
He's got one, I think. Look,
That is fantastic. I love. I want to see more.
Yeah. Let's see. What's next on that one? Oh yeah, he's also this guy's also done made one of your Percy kits there, Gav.
Jojo.
Oh, yeah.
They seem to be very popular actually now.
Yeah. Well, I'll be proud to have one of those, I think. I'll be interested to see them in different colour.
Yeah, it's an industrial tank. I mean, you could have it in any colour.
Yeah.
So I've seen a picture, I think you shared it or someone posted on Twitter of your K, was it your K2?
Is it a Japanese guy?
I think it was. It might be, but it's like it's got a couple of them in different colours. There's a green one, there's a red one, and
Oh no, that's Niall from OM Web.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, he's done some good job.
Yeah.
I never knew about that until about half a year later.
This is very neat. I really like the details put in, like Percy, like quite like the number 6 on the front foot from the buff beam and the.
Yeah, that seems to be quite something that I've seen quite a lot of modelers do. They just have the number pin on the buffer beam. They try and like how they do it in the real
It's
world.
a trend I might start to do as well, I think.
Well, I'm quite traditional. I'll just stick to how it looks on the show, but that's just me.
It's different for me as well. I just replicate the original models. So okay,
It's like how to follow Audrey.
yeah. So this was by the Doncaster K3, and this is a new E009 model that he's been working on. There's another side there.
Shunter.
Yeah, I always like seeing like these little tiny shunters. So it's quite cute. And then we have Tom the STL with his model of the E2X.
Quite like, yeah, he's another. I quite like the. It's funny how many people got different variations of how a smoke box door should be. You know, because one minute it's the hinges are either silver or like in this case it's just pitch black.
Yeah.
I like silver ones. I find it gives it a bit of bling.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of a mix, but I can't remember if all the E2s had that or if they're just
I don't know.
Probably just black, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
I do like your take, Gav, when you did your Thomas. So you had like the silver or white ring around the smoke box border. I thought that was quite nice.
In fact, no, some of the old E2s did have silver bits.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
I know the was it the one that was painted grey for the pictures had silver.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Oh no.
So
just cut into the shape again.
Next one here. There's another model he's working on, which is the Cabla Scarloey and this vintage train.
That was one we talked about last week, wasn't it?
And
it's
pretty cool.
And of course, the same guy who's using the new coach that came out recently to just repaint them.
Yeah, quite a lot of people seem to be doing that now. Yeah, this might be. I think this might be giving some hints to Bachman, I suppose. But then, yeah, I think it's just a wee bit of more creative input, really, for models.
Mhm.
And then there's some more pics of his Scala in this. Mate, stop! Will you stop hitting the ball against the mic?
Mate, go to your room.
She's being a very silly girl now.
Oh, what?
Now this is the Peter Sam model that my mate Tim Fjord has been working on. In fact, he actually said he literally just sent me this here, literally just before we started the stream. Actually, so yeah, he got these in just in time. Yeah.
I literally finished it just before we took pictures. Or...
we were just literally just like as we were about to start the stream, there he sent these through, and he just messaged me. Is there still time to send these through? I'm like, well, you're literally just on time, yeah. So.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah,
I like what he's done with the. I've always liked those open roof coaches.
Yeah, they're quite nice.
I've forgotten the names.
Well, I'm sure some 009 enthusiasts will keep us right.
I'd be curious to what chassis that Peter Sam's on, because those are quite large wheels for an Engage chassis.
Yeah, that's. I think those are N-Drive chassis.
Oh yeah,
Because I think that was something that they. When did they come out? 2011 or so, maybe 12. I'm not sure, but quite a lot of people seem to be using there for Navigate's modeling. They seem to be quite good and they're very smooth running, I think. So, and then there's his work in progress of Rusty, which looks quite nice. I think that's what's his name on Twitter's.
Well, you took his word.
2A Rail, I think is. I think that's one of his. So yeah,
Do you prefer him in black or orange?
I kind of like him in black actually, because I think it's easier for. I think it's kind of easy to see the name and the number, rather than. But then again, the TV series it's in white, so.
I'd love it. I wonder what his reaction was. What Audrey's reaction was when he first saw them, because obviously, series 3 when it came out, he was angry because of the fact that there's an episode for Henry's forehead.
Yeah.
And then when the navigation engine comes round, he sees that they're all multicolored instead of all red.
Yeah, well, I think maybe that he may. I'm just guessing he may have made an exception really, because maybe it makes it easy for the children to know which engine is which.
Yeah,
because they're all just the same color.
As a kid, I was fine with it, but now as an adult, I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
I prefer Rusty being black, to be honest. It just looks.
Yeah. Right, so that concludes the showcase here, guys. So thanks very much to everyone who sent through their photos. They look absolutely fantastic there. Again, if you want to showcase your models again, you know what to do. Is just send me a message on Twitter. Just say, can I have this model featured in Models Corner? And I'll be sure to put it in next week's showcase folder. So thanks very much.
So, we can't send the pictures back afterwards.
That's just sorry, I didn't realize Matt was gone there. So sorry, Matt. Added him back on.
Are you all there?
Yep.
Yes, we're all here. Oh, sorry, Matt. I didn't realize you were gone there.
Yeah, that's all right. For the connection complete, and I think y'all just kicked me out.
Jeez. Oh, sorry, that's been happening there. So.
Well, that's just rude.
So what's going on?
I know. Oh, strange things have been happening recently. We don't know what.
I think the duck wants some bread.
I'm trying to make a model, mate. Can you just let me focus, please?
Can I get 5 minutes, please?
Can I just get 5 minutes, please? Stop cutting on yes. Well, think all you want there. I'm too busy.
You're nice, buddy. Where'd you get married?
What?
I was making a joke. Like you think that's bad? You know, you got May harassing you, but like when you get married, you're not going to have any time for that. Actually, to be fair, Ben's married, so and
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
he's had no distraction. Yeah,
But he's got cats. He hasn't got a dog. Or does he?
No, cats are fine. They can look after themselves.
You go out for a week's holiday, and you just leave the cat on his own. You think he'll be all right? Yep, don't worry. He's got his cat food in the fridge there, and he's got his Netflix collection sorted out.
Cat's got his Netflix.
I just had this weird image of a cat just watching Netflix, just relaxed on the couch.
Like Garfield.
Streaming.
Garfield.
What would cats watch, though?
I don't know, just probably.
Well, I don't know. There is something on Netflix called The Cat Returns.
Oh wow!
And the cat came back the very next day.
I remember when you first showed me that.
Good, isn't it?
Uh,
It's quite morbid towards the end.
it certainly is.
If anybody knows what I'm on about or doesn't know,
No.
just go on YouTube, put the cat come back. Not
It's a
for
weird-
animation.
It's a weird song as well. Right, mate. I'm gonna have to let you outside here because you keep prodding that ball against my arm. It's really annoying. So
I think the
Go on, Michael, play with the ball. No, you want to. Oh, maybe not.
I think my favorite dog video is the Fenton one.
Fencing.
Fenton.
Which one do you mean?
Well, it's basically about an old man. He's just shouting for his dog, but he's chased a bunch of deer.
I think I've seen it.
He's going, Fenton, Fenton. Oh, Jesus Christ, Fenton.
I think familiar. I might have seen that one, but there's so many animals. It goes on YouTube.
right, I've just let May out for a while, so let her have a bit of this running time for herself.
Maybe she wants a chewy.
Well, I haven't got any left. Like she's eaten a lot.
Fair enough.
She's eaten all the ones I had on the desk.
I was talking about YouTube videos. Unfortunately, it's not on there anymore. There was one I'd found that it must have been about 10 odd radio controlled model tugs turning a full size canal boat.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 10 or 15 radio controlled tugboats, probably most of them about the size of like the larger harbour tugs,
Aye.
roughly about that size. And yeah, all of them pushing together managed to turn this full size canal boat and dock it.
Wow.
But I don't know what happened to the video. It's just disappeared, which is a shame.
Yeah. I mean, there are some videos on YouTube that I actually would like to see again because sometimes they just kind of inspire me quite a lot, or it's just something I just enjoyed watching. Like I know some people will say I think when I last talked to Adam Hamilton, I said to him I remember watching your old Thomas videos, and then next minute he would just go, "Oh, they were terrible." I was like, "No, they're actually really very good." And then he took them all down, and we're like, "Oh," but then thankfully somebody's uploaded them again. So woo.
Well, mine were terrible, but I put them back up anyway because I didn't want anyone else to do it.
But I've actually put your ones on DVD actually.
Why?
Because I liked them, and it was something for me to watch. It was something for me to watch on holiday.
There's a brick sky, and there was you can see a bike in the background somewhere. You can see. Yeah. Oh, if I had it now, I'd do so much. I'd do so much better. But I take it as a compliment. Thanks, mate. I used to do that with the old sort of studio audio productions. I used to put because we had CD players back then. I used to put like the old.
Right.
I used to put the branch line engines audio production and things like that.
Look at this room. This was a sausage at one stage, and now it's some sort of ash blob.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, that'd be lovely.
Do you want me to take the paper off you and bash you over the head with it, and then drip you in oil? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
dear. You're lucky you got a sweet ass money and railway insurance.
It's the only reason why I'm staying.
That's the only reason I'm staying with you.
Jesus Christ, I'd hate to be that kind of guy, but
Uh,
you know, the reason they stay with you is for money, and it's like that's probably the worst relationship ever.
I know, and everybody would stay. Anybody would just fall in love with her because of her cooking.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
What?
Yeah.
No.
What?
It's not coming through.
No.
Yeah. What?
Oh, I know. Hang on, what's it?
We'll say what? Obviously, we can't hear it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Can't hear a thing you're doing, Gavin.
Listen, can you hear anything? No. Silence. And do you know why we can't hear anything? Why? Because there are no sounds to hear.
Oh God.
Try another way.
That's funny. It sounds like someone was eating there.
Oh, there was another one, Ed and Eddie, what was it? What's that? The sound of no one caring.
Oh yeah. What's that? It's the sound of nobody caring.
What was that one I remember? There was like there was a really funny one where Ed does like a dog pile jump on Jimmy, and he just yells like, prepare to meet your maker, and then Jimmy just says the name of the creator of the show.
Oh, I didn't like that.
I can't remember.
Was
the
that
name
what
of
that
the
one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy was just basically saying the name of the show's creator, because it says "Prepare to meet your maker," and he's like, "Oh, this guy."
Do you remember the episode where they swap places and Rolf's the only one who actually sees through the disguise?
Yeah.
He wants Ed to help him, like squash grapes or something. And
Squash raspberries, yeah.
yeah, and it's like, but he keeps trying to like push the other one, like push Ed. Double D's dressed as Ed basically, and despite the fact he's actually impersonating him,
Yeah.
it's not enough.
Gravy. Oh, come on, Double D. I don't say gravy all the time. Buttered toast then.
Oh God, I can't say.
I love that one as well. That one joke where they're looking for Ed's. I think there's like one episode where Ed literally just he's just depressed. Really, he just suddenly goes through a sudden mood change, and he becomes so aggressive to all the other kids, especially Sarah as well, who she finds that even quite surprising. So the guys try and find some things that make Ed happy, and they go through his bedroom and they find a magazine called Chicks Galore. And they're like, oh my God, Ed's been keeping all this cool stuff, this stuff behind us here. And they open the magazine, they open the magazine expecting to see some hot girls, and it turns out to be baby chicks being hatched from eggs. And he's like, I didn't know they made magazines like this.
Oh.
Episode.
Two-Faced Tart says, "What does?"
I'm a woodpecker. Except
The
for
sausage.
dirt.
Sausage.
Hello.
It depends if it's made out of meat or poo.
Two-Faced Tart.
I only ask serious things.
They shouldn't restart to get to you that much. you are allowed to go to the shopping centre and actually try one if you like. Everyone's had sausage with the one point.
Funny, weird thing there is going. This kind of reminds me back to another thing of Terry Pratchett, where it's like this is weird religion cult thing where they actually instead of a way of giving thanks to this weird crocodile god, they actually cook sausages to the god, and it's like well, what's the whole point out there? Well, basically, the smell of the sausages go out to the god, and we consume the mortal's outer shell of the sausage. And like, but why? Well, the gods only desire something very special, and the smell of sausages is something desirable. It's like one of the most confusing religion things that's probably shown in those books.
Do you remember Karen Chicken?
Oh, I.
The episode, was it the King and Queen of Cheese?
Oh, wait, that's an episode that's very.
That cracks me up every time because, like, he doesn't know how to make cheese. I think I've already said it on the stream before, but basically, it's like all he's basically done is he puts a sucking machine on everything and tries to make. It's like I've tried haystack cheese, grandma cheese. I even tried horse cheese.
There's one video. There's something like that. The guy who does the voice of Karen Chicken and the red guy. I think there's actually one video somewhere where he plays the character, but he makes it sort of sound like he's reading one of Trump's tweets.
Oh yeah,
it's actually quite funny actually.
Wait, sorry to go a bit adult on this one, but my favorite one is where he does where he voices the red guy, but it's him having an orgasm.
Oh jeez, that one.
Hysterical.
It's so weird. What was the one I remember? There was one episode of Karen Chicken I do remember where was it something to do with like ice hockey or ice dancing or something or other? But one of Chicken's mates is one of the contestants, and the red guy like wants to try and test their reflexes because he's trying to sabotage the game. And he tries to test one of the guy's reflexes there by lightly tapping his knee with a hammer, and somehow it instantly breaks his leg. So it's when the guy just starts screaming, why, and all there, and the guy's like, why what? That's like one of the only memories I have of that show.
I remember that episode, but I remember like what was it? Remember Iron Weasel when everyone was playing Robin Hood, and they're trying to get the red guy's got an apple on his head, and they're trying to aim for the apple, but they aim for his butt instead.
Oh dear.
You don't seem to get the point. It's the apple on my head. Try it again. Go for the bomb again. It's like I'm not very happy about this. And you also had the weirdest names like Captain Butt Pirate or Mr. Lackapants and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also one as well where they were doing like can you remember one episode called Sail Cat?
Oh no.
The weird campfire song one.
Sail Cat.
Sail Cat.
Sail Cat.
But then they also said one episode. I think they also said that one episode in that episode where they literally turn around and they go like, oh no, Bigfoot's stealing our lunch. And it's just this one bloke with one giant foot and one normal foot. He's like, oh no, Bigfoot's stealing our lunch. And the guy's just like walking away going, yep, I'm stealing lunch. What are you going to do about it?
The situation is basically he forgets a can opener, so they have to go to bed. Then Cell Cat comes in the night and he opens the cans of beans for them.
Yeah.
Or weenies, they call them.
Canned weenies. Oh.
All right, where's the tin opener?
Tin opener?
Oh, time to go to bed. I'm pushed. Anyway, sorry about that. Okay, I'm doing exactly what I did last week. I'm making another front side.
Well, attempting to make another one.
Yeah.
Will he make another one this week, folks?
Dick. Yeah,
Like,
that's be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do like a photocopy.
all right.
I'm hoping this works. Anyway,
How much you wager it goes wrong?
well, you don't bet because one of you's got to lose money.
Well, the best
Matt, is your screen's? No, it's not.
Nah, it's just probably. I don't know what's causing.
I can hear someone's voice. Right,
That's the voices in your head.
you're back, boy.
Okay. God, these things are really difficult to do.
Michael, question from Two Face Type Productions. What would you say are some of the biggest tricks and tips you've learned from making BLE?
Oh, there's quite a few things I've learned. Most of them are to do with practical effects, really. There was a book I bought some years ago. It was like a BBC visual effects thing, and there was some things out there where it said, like, in the old days, this is how certain effects were done. And in one of them, it said to create a galleon going through choppy seas out there. What they do is they use like a bin liner with some salt, and they kind of wave the bin liner about to make it look like the waves. And the salt acted like the water splashing against the model. So I kind of found that kind of interesting, but also want to try and see, how can I advance that a wee bit more. But I think quite a lot of my research went to the supermarination stuff, because the way Derek Meddings did all his special effects out there, I thought was really interesting to look up on. And actually managed to, I think in the first year of pre-production of Brass Engines, I actually did have a go at doing numerous tests of certain visual effects. One of them being the down the mine thing, which I believe took about an hour to film, and an hour to prep and an hour to film. But yeah, they were just like some samples of practical effects. Some of them I devised myself, or some of them I just use traditional stuff, which I thought it'd be easier to do visually than to do it on computer. I mean, there was an effect that was meant to be done in CGI, but when I saw how much it cost, I thought, screw it, we'll do it visual. We'll do the visual effect. It's more cheaper, and plus it looks better. I just wish the company Wills would just make a plastic card that's not so tough to cut. I don't know what to say.
It being stubborn.
Oh, it's like this. Sometimes it's always like this here when I'm trying to make these kit sets. Like the plastic is so tough. I mean, that's how thick it is. Like, it is quite thick, but it's actually quite hard for the blade to go through.
Oh, is that the embossed stuff?
Yeah, it's like, there we go.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's very. See, because I don't mind stuff from Slater's plastic card. It's fine. It's fine for me to work with there because it's more thinner. But sometimes I would have to go to Wills for versions because it's more thicker. They actually get a bit more depth in the stonework.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the molded plastic sheet is really good, but you do have to be careful when you cut it.
Yeah. Many a memory I have, like when the blade slips and you end up slicing your hand open.
Many times.
Yeah,
Just got to have some plasters next to the desk.
and a swear jar.
You've not finished it yet. I'm just reading the two-faced task question. What are some of the biggest tricks and tips you've learned from making branch line engines? I'm just like, yeah, you haven't even finished it.
But that's what I thought I had finished it there because I was learning a lot of stuff from. I used tips from old school stuff. But the biggest tricks I will have to say is basically just like for. Well, there's a lot of stuff really, but I don't really want to disclose about it. I don't want to talk about it because it's a bit top secret at the minute.
Sorry.
Wake up!
Wake up, you lousy drunk!
5 more minutes.
What? You boss! I was trying to sleep.
That's so friggin' old, man. I cringe at my old stuff.
You need to get some of that super glue accelerated grabbing.
I know I do. This bit's just been awkward. Just doesn't want to stick, basically.
Right, that's 3 walls now cut out here, and I've got one last one to do here, and that's has to be the big one, doesn't it? Has to be the one that has more windows.
One of those kits that just doesn't want to play ball.
Basically, yeah. It's like if you don't put enough on, it goes dry. You put too much on, it's like this gloop, and it doesn't seem to go off. I mean, I know it's a bit messy, but it doesn't really matter for this. It's just a case of getting it to actually stick. It's hit and miss.
Yeah. We're back in a reset, guys.
So the underside is going to just get sprayed and weathered anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I've had that with some old Warhammer kits when they were a mix of white metal and plastic. Sometimes the metal just does not want to stick for some unknown reason.
Yeah, it's a weird one. So the top of this, where the joint is, I'm just going to file it, then paint it, and I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Most viewing distances. I mean, this 3D print's pretty coarse. It's only 200 microns. But each of these panels takes almost 2 hours to print. And there's 18 of them. So, that'll do.
I'm assuming the finer detail would take longer to print as well.
Yeah, I mean, on the Robox, what this is PET G, the material. Like I said, if this is 200 microns. If you do 100, you're going to wait 4 hours per piece.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. And I did actually make some of these roof pieces on a photon, like the resin one, but it just wasn't really suitable. Kept curling.
Does the photon one not really do well for like sheets of prints then, or?
No, it's if you want sheets, you want the one. Yeah, I can't speak. You want one of these sort of things. They don't do the resolution and detail so well.
Yeah.
But you have a choice of materials. When it comes to doing flat sheets, as long as you use the right material, you don't get the curl so much.
All right, that's me back.
Also, this material, PET G, I found to be the best one.
That's me back, and Rapu's also back. Back after a rerun.
Why?
Right, go on, guys. Go and have your food.
Have some food.
Yeah, go on, get your food. Where did I put that pen?
Come on.
Michael,
Yep.
could I pinch a full screen, please?
Yeah. Wait, tell me. Let me know when you finished it.
Okay.
Ooh,
Right, so get the light.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Check this out, boys.
Stay. It's not gonna
Stay.
Good shed.
I do. So did. Just come here. It's like a naughty dog.
That's not a good shit. That's an empty shed.
Obviously, I'm gonna have to squash it down a bit and fill the gaps. That one's particularly bad, but again, fill the gaps. I think we'll be okay. Ooh, whiskey. Right.
Whiskey galore.
That's the other side. So that will be pushed in a bit. I think you get the idea.
Yeah, that's looking really good.
So I mean, we've got the basic shape of it. The issue is making it strong. But yeah, it's coming on.
Coming along really well, actually.
Have a good look at the roughness. It's quite crude, but again, I think at 2 or 3 feet rule, you'll be okay.
Yeah, looks grand.
All right, cool. Cheers for that.
All right, no worries.
Oh, we lost Gav.
Oh, shoot. I must have actually kicked him out by accident. Bugger. Sorry, Gav. Sorry, Gav. I must have kicked you up by accident.
It might have been me. I'm not sure. Not
Oh.
the phone. Could have been you.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh well.
Well,
Right. Only one other thing. Initially, I did 3D print this.
Oh.
Right. Again, 200 microns. And this is based on the William Middleton illustrations, where you have the door and the closed louvers. But that took 4 hours.
Yeah,
And because of double layers, 1 and 2, I would need 8 of them. I didn't fancy waiting, so that's why I scratch built.
Wow.
So, like, how thick is that actually? Is that
This
is that,
piece.
yeah? Is it 2 or 3 thick?
Tell you a minute. Hang on. Don't need to oil this. I used it for a while.
who's whistling?
Dunno.
I'll say it's just over 2.
Hmm.
If it bloody goes into focus. Come on. But you have to take my word for it.
Yeah. Okay.
I've also got these. Skylight bits.
All right.
And windows. And these would be double lamination with the glass and sort of stuff squashed in between like this.
All right.
Pretty much.
So Jay's disappeared again.
Well, there's,
I think his screen's loading. There he is.
yeah.
Lucas Nolan, whatever happened to the Thomas Curse jar?
Oh, I threw one away.
Where is mine?
Throw it away.
Threw it away.
Throw it away. Throw it away.
Well, I took the money.
Take it away.
Well, I took the money out first, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I've got this one here. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh God! All right.
Yeah, here's my one here.
Yes.
Which it still needs to be worked on. And I have this one here as well, which I actually bought from Chris Ignori some years ago.
Oh, I used to have one of those.
Yeah, I too had one of these here, but it was an Easter egg one, but the dome was missing because the dome was being represented by the Easter egg.
I had that as well.
Yeah, which reminds me, I must actually, I should have actually tried to see during next time I go to Marks and Spencer's to get my essential goods out there, to see if I can still get any more of those giant chocolate Thomases.
I'm not seeing any around.
I think there might be still some bite. Because I think I remember in one stream, Tom, you said that they were actually scaled to O gauge.
Well, they might have been
Yeah.
bigger. But it seemed to fit my track properly. So
Didn't seem to run too well.
An edible chocolate train?
yeah, I did wonder why I kept turning the power on and nothing happened.
Now, mind you, I did see. Gav, do you remember I showed you a picture of a Flying Scotsman made from nothing but chocolate biscuits and chocolate bars?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
that's actually good. If anybody look up on YouTube, try not YouTube, look up online, look for a chocolate Flying Scotsman. You get this, you find this really good one. It's just everything on it there, and the whole series is all made from chocolate biscuits or chocolate bars. It's amazing.
Oh, you tried it?
No, I haven't. I couldn't afford the chocolate.
That's amazing. I'm joking. Sorry.
That's it. I didn't say it tasted amazing. I just said it looked amazing.
I'm pretty sure it would taste amazing. It's
Yeah.
chocolate, isn't it? And does chocolate not taste amazing?
Did you guys find any Easter eggs you found this year? Yet so far? Or?
Not really a lot, really, because of the lockdown.
I don't do Easter anyway. I don't like bed.
Just buy the eggs. But I don't really do the holiday, whatever. I think.
I think I'm done with Easter eggs from last year.
Why did you buy some? Did you buy too much there?
A little bit.
Gee.
Well, first off, my mum got me one of those. She did actually get me a chocolate Thomas for a laugh.
Right.
Actually, just to branch off that a bit. My mum and me have got a little bit of a running gag where one year she got me a Thomas Advent calendar for Christmas,
Right.
just for a laugh. So to get my own back, I found a birthday card for her with Thomas on it
Right.
from your son. So I thought, oddly specific, but I'll get it.
So who's the
No,
benefit?
so it was Christmas, and then the following Easter, she got me the Thomas Easter eggs, and now I have to figure out how I'm going to get my own back.
Well, when I see a mate with birthday, I always get a Thomas birthday card or something.
It's also funny because I actually was looking through my desk drawers one day and I actually found my first birthday card from 1993 and it was of Thomas and Birdie having a race.
And now you're writer.
Yeah. Still shocking. Well, I just want to try and keep low profile on that bit, but you know.
Oh, sorry.
I try and keep low profile. But everybody wants to know when Boko's coming back.
To be fair, I'll be surprised if nobody knew it was you. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but then again, it was like 6 hours or so before somebody did find out.
6 hours. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they found out until somebody found out I was working for the show. So,
To be fair, it didn't help the fact that your name's in the credits, but
well, the thing is that they didn't really know exactly. I didn't even reveal that what my name was until somebody revealed it was me, and I was like, "Oh boy!"
Now it starts.
Now.
It begins.
play the game.
I always do that line from Simpsons every time I eat a mince pie at Christmas time. Like the first time I ate a Christmas pie, a mince pie, I would always play that clip from Simpsons of Barney going back on alcohol. He just goes, "It begins!" Ah!
I was watching The Simpsons actually recently. I was watching the one where I don't know. It's the one where Homer and Barney go into outer space.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've the one where what was that? Barney becomes a helicopter pilot, and he has to give up drink for that.
He has to give up drinking all there. The one I
A
remember.
couple of comments. Oh, sorry. Go on, Michael.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You go ahead.
Couple comments from Two Faced Heart Productions. First one: Boko died on the way to his home planet.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, that's what happened.
There you go, Michael. You don't have to bring him back.
Woo!
He died.
But what about Duke?
Oh, Duke go fuck himself. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Two-Faced Top Productions. Ah, yes, Michael. It was actually me who pointed you out in the signal box. Oh, so it was you who did that.
it was you.
I was wondering who was because that was actually. I think Ben, you remember in the last year's March Tugs event in the church.
Chapel, yeah.
Yeah, I think me and Mel wanted to talk something. Mel wanted to talk to me about something here, so I went out to talk to him, and somebody shared a group photo, and we instantly cleared the whole thing, and I just left you guys just literally just standing on your own. They're like, "What happened? Where is everybody going?"
Yeah, but we were all a bit confused. It's like everyone was sort of stood in the church having, just shooting to each other, and then all of a sudden the hall emptied. It's like, what?
I know, because like Ryan asked me afterwards. He's like, he's like, what happened there? And I was like, it says they found me. And I was like, he's like, well, and I was like, yeah, I got cornered in a signal box. He's like, oh my god.
Should have recorded it.
Oh, I wish I did actually. But yeah, I will have to admit that actually gave me the biggest shock of my life. Really, I actually didn't expect that. Expect so many people are going to turn up.
Boko is Poochie. There's Max. Hi, Max. He was our guest last week.
Yes.
And hopefully come again.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, please.
Thank you. Come again.
You're hereby banned from my store, and please come again.
If you're not going to buy that thing, put it down.
This is not a lending library.
He's gone from the show now, isn't he? Completely.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Apu, they got rid of him because apparently his character was against regulations or something.
Yeah, it was to do like because a guy who was not Indian was playing him.
So what?
Well, it's just
Stupid political correctness, isn't it?
Well, to be fair, the guy who voices Dr. Hibbert was white,
yeah.
but he was to get quite a good impersonation. That we just didn't really bother about it. We didn't find it offensive or anything. Or find it.
No.
I've always felt like. I mean,
But mind you, Dr. Hibbert's probably like one of the best characters in the show because he just has a good laugh at anything.
yeah. I can't do it.
Don't you go away.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
You got scars on the wrong side. He couldn't have been the evil left twin.
That means the evil twin has and always has been Bart.
Oh, don't accept that.
Don't worry, boys. I'm sure we'll sort something out. I think there was one scene as well, which was where Dr. Hibbert was actually killed off in maybe in a Treehouse of Horror thing by death by laughing gas. You just see him just constantly just laughing all the time. It's like
Remember that?
I think it's like from one of the new episodes. The new seasons.
Yeah, I don't watch the new stuff. I think it's all just a bit. It's just not as fun, not as good as it used to be.
I always remember watching the Treehouse of Horror one was always were always the best ones to watch because they were the ones where I always think like they can get away with certain humor.
Yeah.
But I love the one which was where they parodied The Shining. Or
You got this shit in.
you mean Shining? Shh, do you want to get sued? But it's like, but each in that one particular one, they always kept killing off Groundskeeper Willie. It's the most funniest way
Yeah.
possible. Until the last one, he's like, oh, I'm bad at this. He just dies.
I'm proud of this. Oh, I think my favourite has got to be the
This is indeed a strange universe we live in.
the one where it's like based on the Harry Potter stories, and
Oh, aye.
it's like Burn gets killed, and then Slivers eats him up.
Yeah.
I was in death, wishing me to get it always. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it works. It works if we say it there, but not through audio.
Yeah, sorry.
It sounds weird. It sounds so
I know. I've had 2 of those Pepsis.
Yeah, well. But you're lucky you've got Pepsi. I don't. I'm nothing without my Pepsi. All I've got is an empty mug of tea. That's all I have to survive on.
Eat the mug.
What was it? What was that one in the Top Gear Polar Challenge where they had to drive to the North Pole? There was like one scene where they're actually James May makes Jeremy Clarkson a gin and tonic whilst on the drive. Oh my god, you got gin! I don't want people phoning in and saying, "Oh, I've drink driving laws," but I'm in international waters. There's no laws here. There's no danger to be had. Cheers.
I've seen the one where mate eats yellow snow, but
Oh, aye. That was the Olympics one, wasn't it?
I think so. Well, another one where they get tattoos, and May's tattoo says Jeremy.
Oh god. It says what?
Yeah. So I can't.
I think one of my favourites was when they converted that combine harvester into a snow clearer.
Oh, aye.
Oh, when
He did something that worked.
That was the right road, though. That was the right road, though, was it? Yeah.
where he goes into the snow.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Where he dives into the snow.
Yeah, his measuring tactics. First time he hits hard ice, and he's like nearly breaks his shoulders.
Yeah.
Compacted snow, and he nuts himself.
Then he throws himself into soft snow, and he buries himself. So, right. So we've got like an hour left here. Should we do a wee bit of an update to see how we're getting on?
Yeah.
Tom, let's see your productive work so far.
All right, I can't remember which is which, but one of these is the correct size, but I've noticed there's a difference in the curve, so I'll go back and try and line that out. But apart from that,
All right.
I've got the right length this time, but it's the curvature.
All right.
Wrong.
Okay. Matt, how you getting on?
I'm finally
do you-
making some progress. Boiler assembly
Okay.
together. I just had to pull it all apart because the moment I tried to glue it, it hit the smoke box turned and it's suddenly out of line.
Oh,
Now.
okay. That's good. Ben, let's see. How's your progress?
Well, we're getting there. The details on this one.
I love his mask.
Try and move that a bit, get the light on it. There we go. That's a bit better.
Yeah. I like his remask. That's quite good.
Yeah, he's meant to be like a mech, so he does all the fixing and that.
Nice. That's pretty cool. That. Cool.
But yeah, I can't do too much because otherwise the wash that I use on it to add depth and detail, it will just come off.
All right. And we've seen your work so far, Gav, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just putting some struts here.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Just hopefully make it a bit less bendy. I might put some there as well.
Cool. And then from me, I'm just I'm doing the last wall of them out here, so it's gonna take me a while to cut through this plastic here. But I've got these ones cut up, and that's taking me quite a little while to do. So these kits usually do take quite a while to make. So I
Not
apologize
3
if I'm
weeks.
not doing
Not
much.
3 weeks though.
No. But who knows? You might see more of it then. Maybe more progress. Maybe next week. We hope.
We hope.
I'm off to watch Gogglebox and Friday Night Dinner. Okay.
Make
Have
sure.
fun.
Make sure that creepy neighbor with the dog doesn't come up and disturb you.
Yeah, I feel sorry for that guy. He gets typecast and playing that sort of character all the time. Like,
Yeah.
you've seen Green Wing?
No, I don't think so.
It's hysterical. It's like he goes into the admin's office and he goes, "I'd like a new badge, please." I was the old one. Well, I've still got it. I'm sorry to say, it's been vandalised by some big bloody bastards.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Did I watch that Netflix movie Klaus?
The what?
The Netflix movie Klaus. It's kind of like a Father Christmas origin story.
I don't think so.
It's,
Yes,
I
hello.
actually thought it was really nice. I didn't know. I just put it on randomly just to see what the hype was about, and I thought, oh, this is actually a really nice movie.
Who's in it?
It might make sort of you can kind of tell that it's 3D models, but it looks like a really smooth 2D animation.
Hmm.
Oh, I see the animation. Oh, okay. No, I've not seen that.
Yeah. I'd recommend it.
Claws.
I think the last thing I remember watching on Netflix was maybe a catch up. I wanted to catch up on Rick and Morty at one stage. I can't remember which episode it was though. It might have been the one. Might have been the Purge one. Pickle Rick. Actually,
Yeah,
I remember in this one time I went to Comic-Con and I was my cousin took me to this Comic-Con. Whilst he was waiting in line for the toilets out there, I was waiting for him outside. And this little kid about 6 years old, dressed as Rick, comes running up to us, ran up to me and two girls who were waiting outside, and literally performs the Swiftie song in front of us, like throughout the whole thing. Just literally screamed the whole lyrics out there, and then he just disappeared. Then he just ran off, and we were just left there like, "What the hell just happened?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen at Comic Con.
Oh god.
Now, mind you, I do remember there was one guy. Do you ever see these at Comic Cons where there's this one stand, but it's all about special effects prosthetics? There was this one company I saw that were doing a stand there, but they were testing this one prosthetic. And it was of your man from the Goonies, the guy with the guy with the distorted face. I actually thought that was the real thing. I thought, wow, that's actually really good prosthetics.
Right.
And it was all shouting, "Hey, you guys!" throughout the whole thing. We were like, "What the hell's happening?"
Oh, sorry. No, I'm just trying to. Sorry, I'm just doing a screw.
You don't say sorry. You haven't done anything. Two-Face Top Productions. Hey, Michael, do you remember at the evening event where Chrissy and Green joked he works on Thomas, he doesn't count? That was funny. That was. Yeah, it was funny for you guys. It wasn't funny for me. Oop, maybe one side again. Whoop. Give me a sec. All right.
I feel so sorry for him.
So I think just for comedic effect, Michael walked off in a huff.
I feel so sorry for Chris Ingram because he's always getting asked to do Thomas stuff, and he's like, I think he got annoyed once because somebody said to him, the other way you're going to get more views if you review Thomas and things. Like you're thinking,
Not what he's about, though.
Sorry about that. May have wanted to
Exactly.
be let out there for desperate reasons. But yeah, I hope there is another Tugs event this year. The August event's going ahead of this year,
well,
providing the virus clears up.
I think I'm about done for now.
Are you?
Well, the thing is, I don't know whether to make this roof removable or not, but because obviously it bends up a little bit, I need to be able to glue it down, or at least do something to it.
Okay. Well, we've got another 50 minutes, so
it's still.
You've got time.
is there anything else you want to work on?
Oh wow!
I'm trying to think.
I've actually got it work. I got it square. Did it?
Oh, Tom's actually made something.
Yeah.
Yes!
Well done.
But not the coach end, unfortunately.
Oh, bugger. Put the champagne back in the bottle, boys. Save it for another time.
Like to not open the caviar.
You there, spit out the caviar. He's not done yet.
Oh god, that reminds me of story Sarah told me at what was it? A customer that had to deal with at Waitrose.
Right.
This customer asked for a specific brand of caviar that they used to sell, and it's like, oh, very sorry, we don't sell that anymore, but we have this one. It's like, oh, I suppose I'll have to have the poor man's caviar. Wow.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
Wow.
So if that's the case, what are you doing in there? I mean, the person who's buying it, you know.
Yeah. No, it's just, I think it was taken back. It's like poor man's caviar, really.
Yeah, there's a difference between, rich. I don't know, like being educated to actually common sense.
Yeah. Well, it kind of reminds me that I have this uncle of mine who years ago he got divorced, Sally, but he was looking for somebody else, another person to share his life with. But he was trying this one. He was dating this one girl for a bit, and he took her to meet. He brought her over to meet me on my was my 21st. I think it was my 21st birthday. And I'd never met her before. I'd literally never seen her before. And she was like she kind of was acted like the girl, the woman you were referring to, Ben. And like the moment like my uncle arrived out there, he was all like, wanted to shake hands out there, and she just stood there all haughtily, like, and she just looked at me. She's like, "I take it I'm not getting a kiss, then, young man." I was like.
Wow.
I says, well, if you want one. And she's like, yes, on the cheek, please. Thank you.
Random.
You're not getting one now.
How was she?
I don't know. She must be about, I don't know, mid-50s.
Right, that makes more sense.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like one of those weird voices, like, I take it I'm not getting a kiss, I suppose. Fine.
I'm not going to kiss them.
Yeah. No, she doesn't get one. She'll probably just leave a comment saying, "Oh, it's one of those families."
It's one of those families.
Oh, most unorthodox.
I'm doing if anyone noticed, I'm doing my voice of I'm doing a posh. This is my posh woman accent. Say again. You're not to use that word in front of my cuddles.
Cuddles.
You take a picture of cuddles?
Oh, now you're starting to remind me now of the monster from the SAF audio adventure.
The monster.
Yeah, the beach in town on sea monster. Its name was Cuddles.
The crossover adventure.
Yeah, crossover adventure. Yeah.
I didn't really listen to that.
Oh, I did. I loved it.
I couldn't get into it. Unfortunately. I find it really confusing.
Gavin played Igor in that one.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
Remember the Remember what was it? The
Fortunately, we had no prisoners to catapult from the left tower, so I was forced to spend the rest of the evening laying solid foundations. Bugger.
I'll have to watch it again. I don't remember that.
Oh, it was
Not that
very.
long.
The master loves to shout a lot. He was very upset when Cuddles had died. Who's Cuddles? Remember that monster you made to destroy Beacon Town on Sea with? Its name was Cuddles. Oh, what fun they used to play with. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, the thing is, I think the name Cuddles comes from that. There's a Huxley Pig character called Cuddles.
Oh, yeah, the big sea monster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, bird, you're a big boy. You tripped my Cuddles. Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, me, Status mate. Of course we are. Anyway.
All right. Two-Face Type Productions. Have you ever watched the Dennis the Menace cartoon with Colin McFarlane and John Baddeley? I've been watching it lately, and it's quite good.
Yeah, actually, that was actually my version of Dennis the Menace. That's what I grew up on. I found it really good.
That's my child. That's why I used to go. Sorry. I used to watch that.
I don't know what language Spindle is.
Was that the sort of early '90s cartoon?
Yeah, it was in the 90s. Yeah.
That's the best one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Matt's gone again.
I might have to rewatch that because John Badley, that was Top Hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. He played Dennis's dad and the Colonel, and I think a few other characters. I think.
So I just do not remember that Dennis the Menace cartoon at all.
Well, the person who plays Dennis is also the voice actor of Budgie the Little Helicopter.
Yep.
That's not ringing in bells either. I know what Budgie. I know Budgie the Helicopter, but I don't remember a thing of it.
There's not really much to remember about it. It's just that there's just two series, two different art directors, same voice cast. Yeah. Right. Oops. Yeah, I did.
Interesting.
Right.
I'm trying to remember. There was one episode of Dennis Menace I watched here, which is when it was meant. I think it was meant to be the day when telly was turned off or something. Where they had to, where this millionaire says he would give £1 million to Beano Town if they can give up watching telly for 1 week.
I remember that.
And the character Pieface couldn't live without telly.
I remember that one. That was one of my favourites.
Yeah. It's all my fault. I was caught watching Nick Kelly on TV.
What's quite bizarre is actually we can. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, Pie. I think it's pretends he's a TV.
Yeah, he's the TV.
Reenacting Nick Kelly.
Yeah. I thought that was fun. That was pretty good. And it was even funny like when PC said, "Oh, frick, he's gone again."
What's funny is the guy who did Pieface was also the voice of the Sugar Puff Daddy.
Oops.
Voice of who?
No, I can't remember his name. Remember that big yellow monster who used to advertise sugar puffs?
Oh well, I should have passed Monster. Yeah.
Yeah, sugar puff monster. And he also played the virus in Red Dwarf.
Oh right.
The one who's like, David, if you got a virus, it's natural happens. Just maybe we can't be friends.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a perfect sell.
Sorry.
In case anybody's wondering, I won't recommend this style of modelling. It's rough as anything. It's not particularly skillful. I'm literally putting super glue in and smear it with my finger.
Using super glue as a filler?
Yeah, I'm just literally just smearing it to all my fingers. And when it's dry, you can just basically file it and sand it.
Okay.
What better way?
But, I mean,
What better
trying
way
to get this stuff
to?
to stick together is a pain.
Yeah. You've sanded though, yeah.
Not yet.
No, I mean like before you stuck it together, you sanded the.
Well, some bits, but not all of it.
All right. Okay.
It'd be good by the time I finished it.
That's what we all say.
Ooh, look. Must have done something right.
Yay.
One piece.
And then it burst into flames.
Hope not.
That's a great job. One piece.
What sort of flame anyway? We can have standard flame. Or we can have blowtorch style flame.
Just pointless bit of trivia. I was just googling Top Hat's voice actor, and
Yeah.
he was the historian voice in The Dark Crystal.
Really?
I'll have to rewatch that and see if I can see if I can pick it out.
Yeah, he was also the dubbed voice of Getafix in the live action of Asterix. If I remember
I'm
right.
actually looking at it at the moment.
Yeah. A few other stuff as well. I'm trying to remember. There's an audiobook somewhere as well where he also narrated a city book. Sounds like a steam engine with your filing there, Tom.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just another thing.
I think Matt's connection is giving him some grief here. Just want to apologize to everybody here if we're not talking to.
Yeah. Especially we couldn't have a proper conversation, but
I know it's. I do feel bad about this, because I didn't know if his connection was good or not. I thought it was, but apparently it's lagging there. So
yeah.
right,
I think I've met Matt like twice so far. But I've known him for years. I'm obviously I'm in Chocolate Bones 3.
yeah,
I play Danny.
yeah.
And German outline, very distinguished.
Can I have some advice from people?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've just been lining it up. Do you think I should try and glue the roof down to the sides, or not? Because I'm not sure the best way of doing it. Just being honest. Because obviously the size of it, it kind of fights against itself. I don't want it to fall to bits.
Hmm.
Not really sure.
You could probably maybe stick one side down first instead of like the whole lot. Then that way you can have good fixing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do the left side. Just hold it for ages. And obviously do the right side.
Yeah.
He's gone again.
Let's give it a go.
Yeah, I actually do feel bad about this now because
What about for Matt? Because he was really excited about doing it.
I know. And I was really looking for. I really wanted to have a good chat with him now, but it's just.
At the same time, he was getting on with it. He was still doing the modelling. He was still doing a good job. And
yeah. I just wish it was a turn a lot better. Oh, there he's back again.
I wish that I could send back the car.
No, 'cause I was going to say I've met him as well at the last Summer of Sonic. He was cosplaying Wedge Weasley.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's him back. There he is back there. Matt, do you still have that costume? The Wes Weasley costume.
Hello?
No comment.
Hello?
There we go.
Matt, you can hear us okay? Maybe he's trying to sort his broadband or something. Well,
You having fun with that, Tom?
Sorry?
he's
You having fun with that?
Yeah.
Nothing noises out there.
I'm trying to make the hole bigger so I can put a smoke generator inside.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to do it, but that's the.
Hmm.
I'm kind of stuck.
Stuck like a nut.
Are you stuck holding it together, or are you actually stuck to it?
Just holding it.
Be funny if you said both there.
What is that? It sounds like a mosquito.
It sounds like Sweep saying, "Come all ye faithful." Ah, there we go.
Sounds like a fox, actually.
Yeah, funny enough, I did actually looked up a video one time of a laughing fox, and it's quite the weirdest noise I've ever heard. It's like it sounds like Snoopy laughing.
Oh.
It's like the worst Snoopy impression I can do.
Well, they sound like it was weird because they don't. It's like the one I saw. It sounded like a crying baby, but his mouth's like slightly open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go.
All right. If anyone asks, this is actually one of Gavin's funnels.
All right.
One of the things.
I like ponies.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, not the bro.
Good for you.
It's not the brony stuff, is it?
No, it's actually well, some people know.
So, Father Jack, what do you want to do whilst we're on holidays? What? Would you like to go and explore the country? I like cake. let's just put him into his box and let's go and get him to sleep. Come on, Father, time to go into your box. And he just puts a cardboard box on his head and he falls asleep.
I love my brick.
I love my back.
Ah, faggot. Fed up with brick.
Right.
There's a video I saw somewhere of the actor who plays Father Jack, the late Frank Kelly, and he was at a this this potato crisps factory, and he's all being shown around out there, and the workers were saying, "Oh, go on, do the voice. You don't want to do the voice?" And he's like, "Oh, no, I don't want to do the voice just right now. I'll go on, do the project voice. Go on, go on." He's like, "No, do the voice. Fake off!" Like, that was the only way. That was the only way to get him angry. Is make him do it. You had to make him angry. He'll reply.
It's a bit like your video, actually, Mike.
What?
Well, the one where Gav's like trying to get you to bring back Boko or something. You're like, we.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then
Yeah, that was something. That was something that me and Ryan came up with when we were on holiday. It was the last evening before I left. I left for home the next day, and we decided how we would have a fun banter thing. So we got Gav to act like a a very over the top fan. Oh, can I have your autograph? Can I have your autograph? And I just pretended to punch him.
It's payback for throwing the biscuits at him.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, it was quite.
Biscuits at each other.
Yeah. Bloody fly again. A farting fly. Oh, am I gotta concentrate?
Okay.
Don't make me laugh whilst I've got a scalpel in my hand.
Why not?
Because anything could happen.
Okay. Hey, no.
Oh, don't you start.
Oh, okay.
This
Funny. Something funny.
No.
Oh, I'm going to put a bit of this off. Let's try it. Oh, I can't, can I?
One thing that often annoys me when I'm working with these kits is you get very sore fingers at the end of it.
Show up with brass.
But it's like you have to lean on the plastic so hard.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah. I've actually eaten one of those Five Guys burgers with me.
Oh, I'm glad you knew what video I was talking about.
Yes, because I remember watching it.
I love that. I've had it. I don't know. First time I had it, it was amazing. I had it again. I just thought there's something a bit kind of generic about it, but
yeah.
Hmm.
You've seen you're referring to the music video version, yeah?
Damn.
Oh, that. Yeah, I remember that.
Get a grocery bag down.
Get
Look
a cheeseburger.
down. Get yourself a double cheeseburger. Down.
Get a grocery bag.
Funny, that guy actually did respond to that video by actually doing his own version of it.
Yeah. What I get is how you do that. That whole like we alter the sound.
It's I've seen people do this. I would love to know how to do that. There, basically, they take the sound file and they actually use that as a musical note. They incorporate it into the keyboard. So actually, whatever note they're playing on the keyboard, it's actually that noise that it changes the tune. I would actually love to know how to do that because that'd be quite cool.
I've got this song idea in mind, and I really want to do it with
Yeah. I mean, some people will be often ask. Some people might be asking maybe in some stream, some part of the stream, like because we're using StreamYard and that there, why can't we have like a backdrop or some music playing in the background and that there? Well, obviously, when we're using we're using like the beginners pack thing with StreamYard, but you can have like a backdrop to your streams, but it costs quite a lot. So I don't want to set like a GoFundMe or Patreon page just to pay it off because I don't like doing that sort of stuff.
Background.
Yeah, because like to add a background to the stream, you have to pay a sum.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute.
Plus, like, because it also allow you to, play videos in the stream as well.
Even if it's YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to have add play a video during the stream, you have to pay money to actually have to work.
So how much is it to show the gymnastics on the stream, actually?
Well, right now here, there isn't really, what we're using right now. It's free. But like, if we were to go for an upgrade version, we'll probably maybe have to, I don't know, be about £200 for a week, a year.
How much?
£200
Screw that. No.
for 1 year.
Don't think
Sod
so.
off.
Yeah.
How much?
I prefer the free duck.
Yeah. So, as much as we really love to have a backdrop on this here on the stream and play videos, we can't afford it.
Fair enough.
It probably makes sense if you're like doing it more often, or if it was like an actual source of income. But
Yeah.
we're only doing it for fun.
It's so fun. I get paid to do modeling.
Well, think what it's like to work at Beck and Scott.
I wouldn't mind that. That'd be
They
cool.
get paid. They get paid to make models, and also get paid to drive the steam train.
Yeah, but they're not steam trains. They're
Well, I meant models. Yeah.
Models of steam trains.
though apparently the trains that run on Beck and Scott, they're actually vintage models. Actually,
Yeah.
like the original trains that ran on Beck and Scott, they actually were like representing modern diesels and stuff forth there. But the new stuff, like the new ones are on, they're like representing the old days of steam and diesel and all there. So
Well, what's funny is the buildings are actually overscaled compared to the trains, but.
well, yeah, that's because the buildings came first and then the railway second.
Yeah.
But I noticed that they're using LGB track
Oh,
with
yeah.
with handmade points, or maybe it might be LGB, or maybe it's Garden Railway Specialists. I don't know.
Ooh.
Oh, right. After all that, there, I finally got all 4 walls cut out at last. I have to do the roof.
Is that what you've been doing the whole stream?
Yeah, it's really tough. I had to cut out all the windows as well, and that takes forever
Right. Okay.
because the plastic's so tough, and I've got sore fingers now.
I'm taking the blue tack off now. See if it's going to stay together.
Okay.
So we're going to lift it.
Oh, great. Now I've got to do the roof. That's going to take even more time to do.
Yeah, I've built a Will's good shed, and that took a little while
Yeah. Well,
because the
was one of the
wheels aren't remolded. You have to cut all the like windows and that out by hand.
Let me see. Was it the? No, it's not on that one. Just trying to see if I actually did have a picture of them. It looks like I don't. Right.
I'm dropping everything today.
Story productions are the tugs, characters, model boats, props, or both? Both, I think. Because
I'll take prop.
Technically both, yeah.
yeah, but they don't actually float though.
No.
No.
No, I think that was the original intention, but bobbing about, they just didn't look very realistic.
Yeah.
What's funny is they didn't fix that in Theodore Tugboat because they're just bobbing around.
Oh no, but they did. They were fixed on trolleys though.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll pencil screen.
Theodore
Michael.
Tugboat.
Yeah. Hold on, go.
But Theodore Tugboat was on trolleys.
Yeah.
It can't have been.
I have your own screen.
Let's see if it stays together. Oh, that's good.
Success.
Yay!
Way.
Okay, well done. The
Now
one
let's
person
see
that's
if we
been
can
playing
bolster
something
it.
finished it.
Well, there's much more to do. But the question is how much pressure can I put down on it because I need to do a little bit. Right, great. Okay, I do. All right, cheers. I just wanted to see if it would work.
Yeah,
Now I
looks
can start
good.
doing shit to it. He's good, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
good.
He's very good. It's so good, it's going to be a model.
It was so good. He's won an Oscar.
Well, if it wasn't going to be a model, I'd probably scrap it. The thing is, I'm not exactly the best at doing buildings. It's not my area of fun, particularly.
Mm.
And this is the biggest scratch build I've ever done, ever.
Thing for me, it's like it's now I want to get better at like scenery and things.
Right.
Two-faced tart. I aspire to make a scratch building that's as big as that. Do it, mate.
Good
Go
luck.
for it.
This is the first time I've tried it. I mean, I'm not an expert at buildings at all. Like I said earlier, really, laser cutting would be better.
Yeah. Well, this is the second time I'm building one of these kits actually. So.
But we're getting there.
What is
Yeah.
the first time I'm working on the same coach piece?
Hey.
This is the third time I'm working on the same
Oh.
coach.
I've run out of RSJs as well. I've got that left.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and order that solder you recommended, Gary.
Oh, the cars.
Yeah.
It's this one. Speed disorder.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
It's different to what I thought. I was expecting to be like like the little well, like
Is
this,
that focusing?
like little little sticks.
Yeah.
Well, this is about 183 degrees centigrade melting point, supposedly.
And how do you find it works when you solder it?
I'll give you a demo. Let's put the iron on.
Okay. Yay!
Just give it a scrap
Never
around.
saw anybody so excited to see a soldering iron getting warmed up.
So I've got my soldering station here, and like you said, it's adjustable.
Sorry.
It should be.
Not sorry now.
That's not me making the noise this time.
Is that your Laura impression?
Yeah. I could do his face. I could do like the face here. Hang on a second. I'll change cameras here. I could do his facial features. Let's see.
Oh God, it's his ass. There's a face.
You can see my.
God, it's what I look like.
Right. So this is me doing my Stan Laurel face impression. So it's like if I wanted to look, I used to call it like my smug face, but I used to do this here. Anyway, that's a lot. Right, back to the site, back to the other camera.
Yeah, let's see stuff.
I'm just letting it. Yeah, hang on. Just letting it heat up a minute.
Okay. Which station do you use?
Station.
What workstation?
It's a 40 watt Weller.
Okay.
You can change it from 200 to 450 centigrade.
Right.
It's nothing fancy, but it does a job.
Well, mine's adjustable one.
The one you've got, this one I found, I think, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
a different one.
Yeah, you found it. I bought it.
How's it working out for you?
It's built this. I'm the one that keeps taking it apart. But apart from that, but I'm using low melt solder.
What, 145?
It's more for white metal casting. I know that, but
Oh, the 80s stuff. So you're using this, possibly.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and get at some point.
Well, that's low melt. I can probably show you it now anyway. So cast speed is solder, 180 degrees centigrade melt. It's just a little bit stronger than detail solder, basically.
You want the full screen there?
Yeah, I can do. And I'm not going to say I'm an expert at soldering, but when I do solder, I don't have any problems. You have to get 4 things in combination: the metal, the solder, the heat, and the flux. If anything's out, you're going to have problems.
Yeah.
Right. Now, what I like to use is this one. It focuses way up.
Right.
DCC Concept Sapphire Node Clean.
Okay.
You don't have to use it, but it saves you having to go to the faucet or whatever.
I use Roxy Moldings flux.
The other good flux is this one. Cars Green.
Right. Oh, okay, the same place then.
That's good for brass. It'll also do steel, but you have to clean it because it'll corrode it otherwise. But this doesn't. You can do electrics with this as well. So, obviously, you've got the Arnhem with the heat. And can you see that little teeny bit of solder here?
Yes.
Well, brass, I mean.
Yes.
Right. Well, hang on.
Of course.
Solder this bit to it, just for the sake of showing you. If you try and just heat to get the iron and put the solder onto it, it doesn't tend to work with this type. There's no flux in this solder.
No.
The reason is the stuff that has flux in it is usually for electrical solder, and it's designed to turn into a ball, and it doesn't flow very well.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I like to use the stuff without the flux and do it myself.
Yeah. I'm.
So, for instance, put a bit on there, put a bit on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I just
showing
didn't
everybody
how
else.
your flux work. Your Yeah.
Grab a bit of solder.
Because I also used to watch the model rail DVDs. What are they called?
Right
track.
tracks.
Right track. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that's on there.
Cool. I actually got a Right Tracks DVD the other week actually, and for some reason it's not. It played once and then it stopped playing again.
Was it number 5 and 6?
The scenery ones.
Yeah, there's an area. Well, I had to buy it twice until I got a good one.
Uh,
The next thing you do, put some more flux on.
And you say it's good for nickel silver and things like that. Or...
Yeah, it's good for nickel silver. I mean, solder's easy. As long as you get those things in combination, you'll be fine. I'm not going to heat yet. Turn the iron up a bit. Flux it, you should be okay. There you go. 2 bits together.
Wow.
Sorted. That's as easy as it can be.
Okay, so it's actually.
Job done.
Yeah.
Now look. Nice strong joint.
That's what I like to see. Okay. I'll have to give that stuff a try at some point then.
Yeah, that's how I like to do it.
Right. Right, guys, we've got about 10 minutes left.
Right.
Be sure. Be
Well,
sure.
I doubt I'm going to get.
I'm wondering
I doubt I'm going to get this bit.
All right.
Always bits of wood. Maybe in the corners.
Let's hope I can get these roof bits done. Oh, I don't know.
Beast.
Sorry, guys.
Tom.
If anyone wonders why it takes, is this really how long it takes to do models in real life? It's like, yes, it does.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Nothing's simple.
I mean, take Penn Museum for example. I mean, the amount of time it takes them to make their models is just
Yeah.
But like you see the quality afterwards, it's like wow. Oh yeah, better get.
Each brick is painted individually. I still find that. We've got to put the sign up. Be right back. What a wallow.
No, I made a mistake. Knocked your phone off.
I can insult him, but he's not here.
Blimey, I didn't realise it.
If you insult me, you just can't reply.
Right, can you see that shed, everybody?
Yes. I like.
So just go back to the first floor. Try and just replicate the angle. Maybe.
Make sure the thing was there. Where'd you disappear off to? Went there for a wee adventure. Yeah.
Did not realise it was that big.
What's up, Matt? Right. Right, I think I may have made a wee bit of mistake here when cutting out the roof, but this might actually maybe lead the way. Well, hang on, I haven't finished yet. This might lead way to me actually maybe adding a wee bit of creative input to this model, which we might see next week, I think.
Well, you definitely see this again next week.
You are?
You definitely see this coach bit again next week.
What are you gonna work on?
It's still not finished.
Well, Neko could be working on another coach.
Well,
Right, Matt, we've got a question here for you. If you can answer it there, can we expect any desk railway expertise anytime soon? Which I don't know if you want to answer or not.
Escapades.
Excavate, sorry. I don't know.
no, you don't.
No, we don't know. We may never know. I think the best answer is just to wait and see, I suppose.
Yeah.
Good things come to those who wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear.
Who loves that soda? Yeah, love that soda. Is it you? Mm-hmm. And do.
How many times have I done this?
Done what?
Too many times.
Yeah.
I lost count.
Do you really count, laddie?
It's been a whole year, Tom. Surely to God. It's been the same coach.
Yes.
I wonder how many sandwiches I've ate in my whole life. That's got to be a good few thousand. 50,000 maybe? Okay. How many chickens have you ate?
Depending how many the chicken can lay.
How many chicken?
I want this amount of chickens. I want it now. Start laying.
What came first? The chicken or the egg?
The chicken.
The answer, hang on.
Apple pie or crumble?
The answer is that the goose. the goose came first because it was unexpected. I really need to start playing that game. Okay, I need to start get back into playing games.
Okay. What do you call a deer with no eyes?
No idea.
Oh,
What do you call it? What do you call a donkey with 3 legs?
A wonky donkey?
Wonky.
Yeah. What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs?
Unfortunate.
Still no idea.
oh yeah.
That's about as good as it gets for me.
Oh,
I'm bad at jokes. Really bad.
I love the way that's
A goose.
posed.
To be fair, Gav, it could be worse. You could just be yelling peanuts.
I don't get
Oh.
a peanut.
I've got funny jokes than that. Come on.
I've got this weird idea. I've somehow got this weird idea. If you ever do another clay animation, you should have that. You should have those wee geese figures just appear out of nowhere and just just torture everyone on the desk.
He doesn't want to stand up.
Mine. Mine. Mine.
The random goose just chasing the Dalek. Get it away! It is trying to kill me.
Help me!
I'm not-
Help me! Somebody help me!
Under attack from a goose.
Oh, do you know that Yard of the Daleks?
Oh, I thought that was good.
I obey Jeffrey.
And don't call me that while at work. I obey Jeffrey. I mean, Supreme Leader.
I obey stupid git.
There must be a better way of making a living.
Go for some impression.
Johnny, have you done your homework? Yes, I have destroyed it.
You've done it in. The dog ate it.
Oh, there's one. There's an animation. You remember? Benji from the Tugstruss.
Yeah.
He was in an animation with because he used to own a Dalek. I don't know if he still got it. He used to own a Dalek.
Wait. Lovely.
And
Sorry.
and he's in. There's an animation that he's in with the Dalek, and the story is basically they're moving into this new flat, and it turns out to be this really like this shithole basically. It goes, and space you said, swimming pool you said, and the Dalek goes, smooth floors you said.
What is my purpose?
Oh, you just remind me now of the robot from Rick and Morty.
That was it.
What is my purpose? Pass the butter. Thank you. What is my purpose? You pass butter. Oh my God! Yeah, welcome to the club, pal. There's actually has made a replica of that robot.
Okay.
And it actually does say those commands. What is my purpose? And you just say pass the butter, and it actually does pass you the butter. And then it leaves for about 5 seconds, and it just comes back to you and says, "What is my purpose?" And you just say, "You pass butter," and the robot just pauses, like, "Oh my God!"
That's pretty cool.
So, right, guys, it's now gone 10 o'clock. If you give me a second, I'll just finish this one wee bit here, so we can review our 3-hour work.
Well, you can.
Well, any of us can. Come on.
Okay, well,
I'm not ending the stream until I get this password cut out. There we go.
I cannot finish until Michael finishes.
Okay, so we'll go through each one of us here. We'll have a look through what we've done so far. So, Tom, you go first.
you.
I
I managed to get the well, like I said last week, I managed to get this square, and like last week, I've got to sort out this bit.
Yeah.
Like I did last week, but apart from that, I managed to get the chassis square enough so I can fit more features onto it.
Okay.
And hopefully, when I get the new flux coming through, I can new solder coming through, I can fit the appropriate space on here, so I can actually screw Thomas's chassis on, Thomas's body shell onto it.
Cool.
And I've also what else have I done? Well, I've just been filing that down just to make sure that it fits on here properly. So it's wonky before, but it seems to be right now.
Okay.
And that's it.
Ben, let's see your handiwork.
Well, literally just a second, bottom coat of varnish, finished this one.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Somehow it's now reminding me of Mr. Psycho from Robot Wars.
Yeah, that was kind of the. I think that's the vibe I was going for with it.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. What scale is that, Matt?
It's the face in the hand.
Ben?
Yeah. It literally does look like Mr. Psycho in human form.
Is it?
Yeah. That's so.
I don't think
that looks so awesome. That
scale as such, but I mean, it's. Whoa! There we go.
Flip, he gets away very quickly, doesn't he? He moves fast for a little one.
Rough scale, I think maybe a little bit bigger than 00, but I mean, if the vehicles were to scale with the actual figures, they should be a lot bigger.
S scale, perhaps.
Yeah, I was gonna say S scale.
Probably somewhere around that, yeah.
Or 1.3.
I don't think it's got any set scale as such.
Well, I think some Warhammer stuff is S scale. Not sure.
How tall is it supposed to be in the story?
Let me think. Well, this one in particular, a person will come up to about, like, I don't know, to his waist.
Right.
So it'd be about twice as big as a regular human.
Okay. About 12 feet.
Hmm. Okay.
There we go.
Gavin, let's have a look at your work. Oh, wow, you painted it already.
Well, yeah, just painting it for impression. I mean, obviously, the pop out. The idea is that when the time's right, I'll put some acetate sheet in. Probably one of the last jobs.
Yeah.
Just clips in. It will glue in eventually. Yeah, you get the idea. You've seen what I've done. You've seen the inside. I'm quite happy with the progress.
Looks really good.
Just need to strengthen it now.
Cool. And Matt, that's how we look. Can we see your handiwork?
So it looks like an engine at least.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Don't know how we can see it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So
Did you manage to
I
get the chassis?
tested it, and it's got to figure that out.
All right.
So realised just how enormous it goes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 2 open. Mine's considerably smaller than that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, it's coming along really well. That definitely.
Spent about yeah.
It's good to make some progress with it. Well, you made more progress than I have, so.
And more progress than I have as well. Talking of which, yeah, this is what I have to offer.
Some bits.
Some bits. Yeah, I've spent 3 hours now getting all these here cut out. Most painstaking thing was getting these windows cut out. Literally, these are like hell to cut out. They're so annoying to cut out, but thank God they're all cut out. Unfortunately, I did make a little bit of a mistake when cutting this one out, this roof section out here, when really it should be this length. You can see the difference of what I mean. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so you can see there's a wee bit short there on this one here. So what I will try and do, I'll try and maybe alter this a wee bit there to make it look like it's actually starting to be tiled. And maybe incorporate some, roofing battens or something. Then maybe have a wee guy on the ladder trying to, do the tiling. So I don't know, just trying to find a way to fix the mistake, really. But yeah, but hopefully next week here I'll be starting work on getting this assembled. So yeah, if you want to see this being assembled, see next week's stream. So. But yeah, that kind of concludes Modelist Corner for this week here. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in to Modelist Corner. Thanks very much to the guys for coming along, to Blue Pioneer, Knuckles, Ben, and of course, Turbo J yourself. Thank you very much for coming along.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Sorry as well about the issues with the lagging and the kites as well, but I don't know what we could do to fix that, really.
Hit it harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's I fix everything.
Yeah. But yeah. So thanks everyone for coming on to Modelist Corner. And again, if anybody wants to submit their photos of their models to show in next week's stream, all you have to do is send me a DM on Twitter, and I'll make sure I add them to the folder. So yeah, thank you again to those who had submitted those photographs. They are absolutely fantastic there. Right, so nothing else to say, but goodbye, and take care. Take care, stay safe, and always make sure to wash your hands.
Yes, wash your hands.
Wash your hands and scrub your face. Thank you, big potato.
There you go.
Take care, guys.
Clear it up.